Hello everybody, my name is Mr. Tomox and welcome to my supercut of episode 1 to 10 of my save here on Grandad's farm in Erlengrat. This is the first 10 episodes of the save, all bunched together in one video just to make it easier for you to watch. We're going to go from small beginnings with just an old Land Rover and a chainsaw all the way up to everything we've got now at this stage of the save. I really hope you enjoy this video. Let's get into it. Hello everybody, my name is Tom and welcome to my Farm Sim 2022 main save. The save I'm going to be starting creating and putting onto YouTube. This is a bit of a roleplay save, a little bit of roleplay involved in there with some standard farm sim as well. For those of you who know the game, you will know I am in Erlengrat. I'm in the train station in Erlengrat, running very, very slowly. And we are going to find out how we got there now. Let's find out. Dear Tom, I hope this letter finds you well. As I approach the end of my life, I have been thinking a lot about your future and the things that matter most to you. As you may know, I have a cottage in Erlengrat that has been in our family for generations. It is a special place that holds many happy memories for me, and I have decided to leave it to you as a gift. I know you will take good care of it and create your own memories there. I have also decided to give you £5,000 towards the startup costs of a farm. I know that farming is hard work, but I believe you have the passion and dedication to make it succeed. I hope that this gift will help you get started and give you the support you need to turn the dream into reality. Enclosed within this letter, you will find the directions to the farm from the train station. With love and best wishes, Grandad. So here we are. That is the story. Our Grandad has left us a cottage here in Erlengrat and £5,000. You can see we've got 5,000 euros, in fact, ready for us to start our farming journey. He also, I've never been to Erlengrat before. It is absolutely stunning. You've got the Alps up there. You've got some kind of chalets. Must be amazing in ski season. I can't wait for winter. We're in the height of summer in August at the moment. Here's the tourist centre. Looks closed, but that's fine. Yeah, we've never been to Erlengrat before, but our Grandad has left us his cottage and £5,000, which we've converted into euros. He has now given us instructions of how to get to the farm. He said it's to the north of the town, up towards that huge mountain and the kind of the ski resort maybe we've got at the top there. The first thing he said we need to do is to cross the river. It looks like we can cross the river just over here by the railway station. And we're going to walk up to our Grandad's cottage that we're going to try and turn into a farm. Now, I don't know what state the cottage is going to be in. Grandad said it's been in his family for generations, but I don't know when he was last there. I think it was over 10 years ago, so it could be in a bit of a bad way. Hopefully he's left us his old Land Rover there. That would be cool. It's one of my favourite cars. That would be really great if we've got that. But that's the dream, to start a farm. I have no idea what I'm doing with farming. I'm going to rely on some friends of his who are based in the town. I'm hoping there might be a little bit of land with the cottage as well, so at least we can get started. But yeah, let's walk on through the valley to see if we can find this house. So Grandad said you keep on walking down this road till you come to a big crossroads and then you take a right. I don't think we're quite there yet. We're just walking past. What's this here? Eberele? Support your local farmers. Yes, please, that'll be us. There's lots of things we can do here. There's factories going on. It's a very hustle-bustle, busy town. But we want to get to this crossroads. Let's get a jog on and see if we can find it. Ah, this looks like the crossroads. I can see it on the map. This woman has just walked up to the end, turned around and walked back. Okay. We said we need to take a right here and then follow this road up into the mountains. Wow, look up there. It's going to be one of these houses somewhere up there. I can see maybe one just beyond those trees. There's lots of forest area. You've got the ski lift there going up to the top of the mountain. Wow, what an area. So we're going to follow this road up. And Grandad's letter said, you follow this road up and it's the first left you come to, which takes us up a small lane. So we're going to follow this road up. We could have maybe hitched a ride with that van. He's gone. Too late. We're going to follow this road up until we hit our left-hand turn. And let's see where it takes us. So here's this left turn. It looks like a driveway. It doesn't look exactly very busy. It's quite a small driveway up here. It can't be that chalet there, can it? Grandad only said it was a small one-bed little cottage. Could it be that chalet? I'm not sure, but this is... Look at the view Grandad had. Look at the view we've now got in Erlengrat. We're going to start our farm dream. We're going to start our dream. I can't wait. It's going to be absolutely amazing. Let's go and see what we've got. Grandad said you follow this track down and then there's a little gravel driveway off to the left. Let's see if we can find... This looks... Oh, wow, it's overgrown. Is this it? Is that Grandad's old house? Look, it's overgrown. There's trees everywhere. Trees growing out the pathway. There's rocks, bushes, weeds. There's Grandad's old Land Rover. Excellent. Is that... Does it even start? Look at it. It needs a clean. It needs a clean. Does it start? It's got a full tank of fuel. God, cheers, Grandad. Get in. Does it start? Is the question. Oh, yes. Listen to that. Oh, it still runs like an absolute dream. Oh, turn the engine off. Don't want to waste fuel. We've only got 5,000 to spend. There's a tree has grown straight through the gravel driveway, straight above it. Wow, and this is Grandad's old place. Let's go and have a look. Oh, there's Grandad's old jacket. Oh, there's boots as well. You've got just a little kitchen there with some liquid soap in a laundry bottle. Microwave. Kitchen spray. F clean. Let's get it F clean. Bake, bake. Nice fireplace, a telly, an old radio, a blanket when it gets cold in the winter. I bet it gets cold in the winter up here. What have we got in here? We've got the bedroom there. Look at that. Look at that throw. Amazing. It does look like he left it quite tidy whenever he was last here. And there's a very, very rudimentary bathroom with a very dodgy old bathtub. Nice sink and toilet there. Excellent. Something I have just noticed is we're going to have to do a bit of tidying up before we get started on any farming. We have got trees growing through the main kind of chimney breast there. Let's go out and have a look. In fact, let's just wander around the back first. What have we got? Just a bit of lumber here. That's really nice. Can we get around here? We've got some more wood there. Grandad's ladder there. And then we've got his old boat. Oh, he's got his old boat. I remember him taking us out on the lake in that when he lived back in the UK. So that's the house. We do need to do some tidying up with the trees that are kind of knocked around this house. The forest has got very thick. But looks like there's a kind of semblance of a pathway leading down this hill. There's another building there. I wonder if that's ours. Let's wander down and have a look. And maybe this field here is going to be part of the land that we now own, that Grandad's left to us for us to start our farming dream. There's trees everywhere. It is another field that is absolutely riddled with trees and bushes. It's a grass field at the moment, so it hasn't been touched in years. This is like a shed workshop. Oh, amazing. So we've got a little workstation here, a little kind of like a hammer or a press, watering can, a little trolley jack, batteries, jerry cans, pallets. Amazing. We have got enough to start our farming dream. But we've only got 5,000. That's the crux of this save, really. We've only got 5,000 to start with. We're going to have to make our fortune ourselves. It's kind of like one of your survival saves that you might see on No Man's Land, but I've changed it up a bit. I wanted to have a bit more of a story, so we've plopped ourselves here in Erlengrat. We've obviously got a lot of things around the city. Town. It's more of a town than a city, isn't it, as well? We've got the main hub of things there. We've got places to sell things, places to buy things. We've got the train going through the city. Everything going on. But all we've got is 5,000. We've got Grandad's house, Grandad's old cottage, our cottage now. Let's close the door, keep the warmth in. Grandad's cottage. We've got the farm shed down there, and we've got that one field, but there are trees everywhere. So I think the first thing we want to do is do some logging. We're going to pop down into town and see if we can get ourselves, at the very least, a chainsaw to do some logging. We're going to go and pop into the shop, see what they've got, see what we can pick up. It'd be really nice to get a logging trailer because it's going to take me a long time to cut down these logs and put them all in the back of this car. I think we can open it. Let's see. So there we go. We can open the back door, so we could cut some logs and put them in the back. We're not going to get many in there, though, are we? Not in this old Land Rover, which has done 675 hours. That is a big stretch of time. There's nothing coming from that way. I can't really see. The camera's really slow to pan. Let's go around here. So we're going to pop down to the shop, as I said. Pick ourselves up at the very minimum a chainsaw. It'd be nice to get ourselves something else we can do logging with, but we might just have to make do with like a small trailer or something. We're not going to be able to afford ourselves a tractor of any form at the moment, so I don't think if we buy like a logging trailer with a crane because they need power, we're going to be able to power it from this Land Rover. So we're going to have to do what we can. But I'll meet you at the shop. Here we are. We've made it to the shop. Let's park up. Park up nicely. How's our parking? We've collected some local signage with us on the way. I didn't realise that. Let's turn the engine off. I always forget to do that. That's going to stay firmly wedged in our front grille. Hopefully that won't affect the car too much. Let's jump into the shop and see what we can buy. What we want to do, we want to get ourselves... Is there anything good on sale to start with? Not particularly that we can use yet. Always good to keep an eye on the sale things. Let's go. We want to buy ourselves a chainsaw first of all, which are a grand. We'll go for the McCulloch. Why not? Looks quite good. So we've bought ourselves a chainsaw. Something else we want to look at is trailers, or well, ideally, what I'd like is this. This Anderson M160 is brilliant. I've used it in another save. I absolutely love it, but we need power to it. So we're going to need a tractor to power that. I assume. I'd like to test it, but I'm not going to because it's going to waste money. We've only got £4,000, so we can... We need to be quite careful with what we've got. So we're not going to buy that. There are other things in there. I've just clicked off it. Other things in here we can look at a bit later. You can look at chippers as well, which would be quite good. You've got a wood trailer there we could maybe look at, but we've got no way to lift the wood up to fit in it, and that's quite a big trailer. We could buy that outright, but what I'm going to do is... There is, I think, a very, very small trailer. This one, the Salak ANS 1900, should I say. We can transport absolutely anything in there. It's got a very, very small capacity, granted, but I think it's going to do for us to start with until we can afford ourselves a cheap tractor. There are some out there we could potentially look at. If we look in small tractors, there are some on here. This one here's about obviously 42,000, but we have got some mods in. If we go towards the end of this list, you'll see some mods. We've got the old Fiat 420, we've got the Fiat Store 402-502, we've got the Fiat Store 404-504. So I have got those on. I will put a full list of the mods I'm using in the description if anyone's interested in what mods I've got going on. I've got a bit of a mix of ones I've seen on videos and others I've seen through browsing the mod page, which look quite good. So there. The ones we're using, but we're going to pick up this trailer. We're actually going to buy it. We're going to have 500 quid left. Let's buy. We can do a bale trailer and just a capacity. Okay, that's fine. Let's do that trailer. We're going to buy it. We've only got 500 euros left. Let's go. Still got the thing in the grill. Let's go and pick it up. And something we could do, we could consider doing contracts for others. There are some contracts around if I can find them. So there are some contracts available here on the contracts page, but I'm not going to pick them up just yet. What I'm planning to do is when I've got, say I haven't started baling yet, and I'm getting to a time when I can do some grass cutting and baling, I'm going to maybe pick up a baling contract so I learn how to do it. That's going to be kind of my story in someone teaching me how to do that job. So fertilising here for Max Wachter? Answers in the comments. When I come to do fertilising my first field, I will do a job like this, so I learn how to do it. That's going to be my avenue into it. So, we've got our trailer, so we can try and do some logging. We've got our chainsaw. We've got £500 left. Let's go and pick up our trailer. Can I attach it with this? I can. So now we've got the trailer. When we can start doing some logging, we're going to start doing the logs around the house because it is absolutely overgrown and horrible at the moment. So we're going to get those cut down to give us a bit more breathing space and living space in our house. And I'll see you back at the house so we can get our login started. Right, so we've got back to the house, and the first thing I'm going to have to do is work out how I'm going to maneuver myself around this house with our current setup, because I'm going to have to try and reverse the trailer kind of half down the gravel path and then drive myself back round, I think, so we can actually drive out. I think that's just about going to do it for us. I think we're going to have to leave it about there. Right. Turn the engine off. We've got our chainsaw. Oh, wow, look at these. We're going to have to start taking some of these out. We've got the one that's in the driveway. We've got that one there. We're going to be left with stumps for the time being. I think that's just the way of it. And then we're going to have to get a mulcher later on to kind of grind up all these bushes, all these tree stumps, and make us a bit of space. I want to take out this one as well. And this huge one that's poking through the top of the house. But let's get the chainsaw out and let's get going. I'm going to start on this one. Let's chop him down. Get as low to the base as we can. Where's my little thing gone? There he is. Where's he gone? Let's get as low to the base as we can. He's only a 6-meter tree, so he should be all right. And let's, in fact, let's just move it out the way because it is, oops, it is kind of falling into the house. That's not very good. Forestry ship from me there. There we go. Let's clean that one up. Let's see. No, it hasn't. There's still some bits left. Chop that up there. There we are. Perfect. Let's see how much of this we can get into our trailer. If it will pick up. There we are. So, what I think we need to do is kind of pop it in and then get the chainsaw out and sort of just chop it. Oh, and it's got rid of the top end. Okay, that's fair. Guess the top end's not worth much money, but we can put that there. I can see we're actually losing money. That might be the house or the upkeep of the house, which is costing that, which is a bit worrying. So I'm going to get going on some of these trees. I've taken those two quite small trees out of the driveway. We've got this and that absolutely massive one. This one is 35 meters high. This one is only 25. These two need to come down. They're kind of encroaching on the house. So we're going to try and cut these down. I've tried to leave them enough space so they can fall down, but they're not going to be too far away from where I want to work and load them into the trailer. We're going to have to cut them up size enough so I can actually pick them up. It's fallen down. It hasn't hit the trailer or the car. That's great news. I can't move the chainsaw. There we go. Let's try and chop all the branches off. It's going to let me do it. And then we can start slicing it up and get it into the trailer. I mean, this might fill the trailer, to be honest with you. And this is where I really wanted that big crane, because that one, you can pick up pretty sizable logs with the crane on it and just pop them into the trailer, and it's fantastic. I am really high up in the air now, trying to delimb this tree, and I've fallen off. Okay, we've done the majority of it. Let's see if it'll let us cut it up. And how much can we fit into the trailer? So we can fit about that much. If we try about that, and what I'm concerned about is it being a bit too heavy for us to carry. Because you can only carry up to 200 kilograms, which is generous, I'd say, in the real world. Is that going to flip as soon as that cuts? No, not quite. So you're now going to roll down the hill. You're 400 kilograms. So I need to cut you in half. But I probably need to cut you into thirds so I can carry you. This is where we're at. This is how you start farming. We've already lost 10 euros just by owning the land. This is how much it's costing us just to own the land, which is absolutely mad. So we've cut those up. Can we pick these up now? Can I pick that up? 100 kilograms? Yes, I can. That is a big log. Look at that. That's a big log. That is going to be heavy in the trailer, but it's in. Excellent news. We've got 3 of these. This could be a very, very long back and forth. That's going to fall down the hill. Stop. We stopped. We're okay. We're okay. Panic over. I didn't lose half the tree down the hill. We should maybe try and kind of gauge how much a certain weight of log is going to be, because then we can put it in. Look, that is a big tree we started chopping down there. So I think we go for about there. I'm hoping that's going to be under 200, because then we can pick it up. Let's see. 175. That's a really good. It's a really good bit of work there by me. I'm going to pat myself on the back for that. Let's pop him about there. We can maybe get one more piece in there, and then maybe another piece on those two. Let's see. It's going to be a fun game now of how close can we get to 200 kilograms. What's this one? 160, and now you've fallen up in the air. Okay, you're being weighed down by that over there. That's fine. Let's put that on there like that. I'm not a massive fan of putting... I don't think you can do straps on this. I'm going to check. I don't think there's straps for this. No, there's no straps. That's unhelpful. So what else can we fit in the trailer here? Maybe a little log, a little tiny log. Let's go for about that size. There we go. Get back here. Stop rolling down the hill. Thank you very much. Let's pop that in the trailer. And then we need to see where the best place is going to be for selling them. Stop trying to escape. I can see you. Trying to do one on me. There we go. Right, so that's our first load of wood lined up. We got rid of those 2 small trees. Then we've got a fair bit of big logs, let's say, filling up. So what we want to see is where the best place is for wood. This is part of the reason I chose this map. I was going to go for the No Man's Land map. I absolutely love that map. I've got another save going with it. I've seen lots of YouTubers and content creators play on it, and it's a really, really great map. But I wanted choice from the outset of where I could sell things. And here I have got choice. You can see the most expensive place at the moment is Felsbrunn. I think that's going to be the train thing. And I don't think... Does that say Felsbrunn on there? Yes. That's not going to be useful for us, is it? We're going to own... Because rent a train's like £1,000 a time, I think. So all we can do then is go to... Where's the thing gone? We can only go to the sawmill. So where is the sawmill? I bet it's here, isn't it? No, that's a biogas plant. That's a train. That's a train station. Sawmill? Nope. Okay, sawmill's quite easy to get to. But my worry is we've got a very windy path. Oh, there's the road sign fallen out. The road sign's fallen out. Hang on, let me just pick this up. I wonder if I can put it somewhere as a bit of a memento of our first day at Grandad's old farm. I want to try and stand it up against the front of the house, if I can. I'm going to have to do some jiggery-pokery with this. So hang on. There we go. That will live there forevermore. That is a memory of our first day in Erlengrat on this farm at Grandad's old cottage. Let's see if we can get out of our drive without any wood falling off. We can just about. We're going to have to take this very gently down the road. Thankfully, the sawmill isn't a difficult drive away. But we're going to have to take it gently. So this might take me a while. I'm going to... See, we've already had one escapee. It was the one that's a bit wobbly. It's the one on top. Hang on, I've just thought. That was it? Let's see if we can pop it in the back. Do you want to get in the back? Use all the available space. As someone says at some point. Can we just lob it in there? I mean, it's not willingly going in, is it? No, that's just for show. That's upsetting, isn't it? Right, this still doesn't fill me with confidence, which is why we need straps on this trailer. I wonder if it would have had straps if I put it on the baling trailer. I wonder if I can take it to the workshop and change it and test it. Might be something I do off camera at some point. But anyway, we're going to drive really gently down to the sawmill, and I will see you there to see how much our first payday is. I'm hoping for a nice bit of pay. We'll see. See you there. Right, so we're nearly there. We only had a few incidents of wood falling out the trailer. I am going to try off camera, see if I can get the swap this for the baling trailer and see if it's any different. Let me just see. I just need to double check where I need to dump this. There's the sawmill. That's the lime station. What's that? They're both the sawmill. That's confusing. Where do I put things? Do I put things here? Can I do that? Can I go here and just go sell? Right, so we just need to sell the wood. I'm hoping for like £1,000 maybe. 826. That's not awful, but could be better. We're going to go and cut down some more trees and try and raise a bit more cash. But I feel like I'm lost. I've got lost in downtown. Oh, I'm here now. I found it. Don't worry. Welcome back to my Farm Sim 22 save. I hope you're very well. My name is Tom, and today we are carrying on in Erlengrat. We're at Grandad's farm, Grandad's cottage, which is given us to create a farm out of. And what we wanted to do today is we are seeing, first of all, if we can change this trailer. There we go. We're going to see if we can customize the trailer. We can. Oh, we can change to a bale trailer for free. I'm going to try it. I'm hoping it's going to have straps on. It looks like it's got little kind of attachments for it. Let's see. It doesn't cost us anything to do it, which is wonderful. Oh, there are tension belts. Yes, yes, yes. This is going to be an absolute game changer for us. Let's get back to the farm, because we are going to be cutting down a lot more trees. In fact, we've still got that first tree to do. We haven't even finished that first tree yet. I don't know what I'm talking about cutting down more trees. We've still got one tree that's about 1/8 done that we still need to do loads of. Sorry! We need to go and get that one done. So I'm going to drive back to the farm. We're going to finish off chopping down that tree, and I will see you there. Here we are then, back at the farm. This is where we left ourselves last time. This is our farm left to us by Grandad. We still need to chop down this tree. It's still poking through the roof, I can see as well. That isn't great. But we've got this tree here, and we're just going to continue chopping it for today, to start today's episode anyway, and then we're going to talk about what we can do next. The start of this save is really much going to be just getting as much income as we can. That is a whisper too big. Okay, we've made that. Do you know what I want to try and do? I want to try and make them all about 200. I'm hoping that's about an 11th of it. Is it about 11th? Oh, it is actually. That's 197 kilograms. So if I put it over that, in fact, if I put it this side as much as I can, it won't let me do it on that side. That's really helpful. Let's put it there. There we go. We put one. No, let go of it. There we go. So we're going to try and get them all on that. I'm hoping we can get a bit more on. We have now got this random little slice of life, which maybe we'll just use for a bit of decoration, because we're not going to get much money for it, because it's just a bit of slice, but maybe we can use a bit of decoration or something. I'm going to put it on our porch. From our first episode, we did take out this road sign, which ended up making its way over here, attached to the front grille. So what we're going to do is we're going to use this from this episode, and that's going to be our little bit of decorative piece. Who knows? Maybe we'll get something from every episode that comes along unexpectedly, and we end up kind of adding to our decor with it. But I want to try and make sure this one isn't going to be over 200 kilograms. So let's cut it about there. Let's see how heavy he is. Where's it gone? It is 100. Oh, that's really miles under 122. That was a bad guess. But no. So as I said, the main crux of this play at the moment is going to be making money, as is for all these games, I assume, and making a big farming empire. But we need money. We've only got £1,200 in the bank at the moment. That is dropping because we're paying rent on our house and on the land and rates and whatever. So we do need to be making some forms of income. I'd love to have some passive income that we don't even really need to work on, that just produces for us. So things like bees. It'd be nice to get some greenhouses as well going. I'm not quite sure where we're going to put these yet, but bees would be a really good one to have, along with greenhouses, like I said, and maybe some other bits and pieces would be really, really good. Let's put that in there and do that. So that's that many. We can probably get 2 more on the back and then maybe some on the top. So that's the plan, to get a bit of passive income, and then we're going to continue deforesting a lot of this area. I want to keep some of these trees up here. Where's he gone? Where did that go? Did anyone see a log? Genuinely, where did that go? I don't know where it's gone. I'm going to come across it in like 3 weeks' time and go, that's where it ended up. That's where it went. Let's, it might be this rock that's upsetting all this, to be fair. Let's put our next cut in. I think about there. Is that going to be bigger than 200? 170. That is absolutely on the nose, isn't it? Let's try and put it on the top. Can I do that? And can I then do those and that? Look at this. This is going to be good. You can tell this is going to be good stuff on this trailer. Beehives would be good to get. Chickens would be good to get as well. There is a bit of upkeep with them, but chickens would be really good to get. So they're the kind of things I want to be doing on this save at some point. I say at some point, I want to get them done as soon as we can, really, because I think they'll be really, really strong money makers early doors. Can I drag him back up? No, I can't. I'm just trusting that the tension belts are the strongest things known to man. Let's pop this one right on the top. So we've got a little Toblerone of logs, if you like. Look at that. Perfect. Shame we haven't got anything set on the end there, but that other log we had has completely disappeared. I can't see where it's gone. We got the rest of that tree, or did the rest of that tree disappear because it's too small? No, it's here. How big is it? 177 kilograms. That's going to be one for maybe another. I wonder if we can maybe slide some. Let's try it. Let's try it, you know. Why not? I wonder if I can do this. I mean, the fact I'm picking this log up is absolutely mad because it's 115 kilograms. But we'll go with it. It's fine. No. You stay there. Ooh, easy, 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 easy. Right, so I want to be grabbing right on this end of the log, which again doesn't really make physical sense, but we'll take it. So what I want to do is unfasten that and refasten that. Let go of it. Do the same on that side. If we then delimb the rest of this, if we do the same, I reckon about there. I don't want to have this, all of this kind of dangling out the back of the truck, because I don't think that would be hugely sensible, but we can put this on kind of the opposite side to the one we just have done, about here. It looks precarious as anything, doesn't it? There we go. We could do... Ooh, that because we've still got it grabbed. That's fine, I think. Let's go with that. That is a decent log load on the trailer. I'm hoping we get over a grand trailer. It'd be lovely to get ourselves back over 2 grand. Maybe a little bit more. Maybe even up to maybe 2 or 3 for the load. But let's see if we can get it down the hill without crashing too much. And we'll check in. We'll see how much we've got. Look at that. It's staying very secure. Especially that log at the back on the bottom right. Though, is it? I'm trying to work out if it's pulling my back wheels off the floor. It looks like it might be just due to the weight. But that's fine. It's like 2 ton of tree. We'll see you at the logging, the sawmill. And see how much we get for this load of lumber. I have to say, one of the things I love about this game is just the people, the train going around, the cars, the people. It's not much, but oh my days, look at this log trailer. It's really nice and immersive. This might be a bit much for this log trailer, or my driving's awful. This isn't the smoothest car to drive in Farm Sim, I will admit, but I do love it. It's a really nice car. Right, let's park this up. Here, turn the engine off. Let's go and see how much we're going to get. I'm hoping for maybe a grand and a half. We got 1.5 grand for it. That's not bad. I'll take that every day of the week. We've got 2,800 now. Let's go and see what we can do with that before we start chopping down more trees, which I'm going to do off camera. I do have an idea, maybe with that 2,000, what we might be able to invest in now. I can't quite remember how much they are, but we're going to have a look and see what we can do. What I would love to do is have enough money to mow the grass down, the overgrown grass that's around the house. That would be really, really good to do. I don't know if it's going to be possible in game because you can only really get mowers that are attached to tractors. I might see if there's some mods. I want to say I've seen like a Flymo whippersnipper kind of deal mod when I was looking at the mod hub over the weekend. So that might well be there. We'll have a look. Might be a possibility. But for the moment, we've got £2,800 in our pocket after chopping down 2 or 3 trees so far and the mystery log that disappeared into the middle of nowhere. That's going to crop up one day, you know it. So, let's see. I might not park this so well now. Is it down there? No, that's a bit of just woodland. That's fine. Okay, let's leave the car. In fact, no, let's do this properly. So, I'll reverse him down there. This is what I'm doing now. We're going to have to landscape this properly later, I think. When we've got a bit more cash in the pocket, we're going to have to landscape this properly. Let's turn that off. So, let's have a quick look at the build menu and see what we can do. So, what I'd like to do... animals, sorry. In fact, production, what I'd love to have is a greenhouse. We can nearly afford the small greenhouse, but it needs filling of water. So, we need to go and get a water tanker. I think the cheapest water tanker we can get is about 3 or 4 grand. Obviously, we could rent it. That's absolutely fine. But yeah, that's a soon one, the greenhouse. But what I want to do today, I want to see if we can get some beehives. We can. I can afford... I might get 2 small beehives. Let's put them over here near that. In fact, can we put them in the forest area? Would that work? Is there any help here? Beehives produce honey. It will be placed at a centralized location which has been bought... Sorry, which has to be bought and placed separately. Okay, so that's the kind of spawn location for the honey when it gets produced. If you place beehives near fields, certain crops will also have a slight yield increase. That's good. They'll increase pollination. Excellent. So, let's get ourselves, I think, 2 of these. Should we just pop them kind of randomly in the forest? Is that going to work? I'm trying to think where I've seen them before. Beehives. Does it need to rotate at all? I think it's just a beehive. I mean, that's the front of it. Let's have that. This does mean I can't get rid of these trees now, which is quite amusing. But anyway, let's have that one just there. And then we'll do this one. I think I'm going to get rid of that tree. Let's do that one over there. Oh, can I rotate? I can't see what I'm doing because it's so far away. Let's put it about there. And then we need a honey pallet location. And I'm going to put that... God, where do I put that? I mean, logically, I'll put it down here. Though I haven't actually checked if there's an easy way to get vehicles off and on away from this shed. But for the moment, I think this is the best place for the honey to go, is just down here by the shed. So at least, or is it? Is it the best place? I don't think it is. Maybe just up here by the house. I'm going to put it there. There we go. I mean, it's horrifically gotten rid of the grass. I want that to be square. Sorry, I'm going to do that. We've got the money back. There we go. I want that to be nice and square with the rest of the house, which I think is about that much. Is that right? Bit more, maybe. There we go. So let's put that there. Right, so let's go and check that out while we've got our trailer there. We've got 2 beehives. One there. Look at them all there, having a great time. And this one here. They're going to be creating us some honey. It's not quick. Maybe once a kind of a full day in game. And we're obviously on 1 day a season as well. And this is where the honey's going to go. And then we can take that. Wonder what that was, and it's a tree stump. We can take that on our trailer into town and go and sell that to shops and to other places. But that is it. We are going to be chopping down some trees off camera. Next episode, we can get the proper log trailer in. Maybe even get ourselves a cheap tractor. I will just look to see if there's anything good on sale. We haven't got anything at the moment. There's some nice things in here, but nothing we can use at the moment. That's a tree log transporter. I mean, look at that. That is a thing of beauty, isn't it? That is the dream. That is what we'd want to get eventually. You get track tyres on it as well. Oh, my days. That is bananas, but that is 99,000 euros, and we've got 335. As I said before, the one I want to get, where's it gone? Forestry. I want to get this Anderson M160. I've used it quite a few times on saves. It's really, really good, really stable, can fit, 9-10 grand's worth of tree in there at once. It is perfect. We are doing a few things. As you can see, I've been really busy since you've last seen what I've been up to. I've cleared out all the trees from this field. If we kind of take a quick run across this field, we've cleaned out all the trees. We've still got the bushes, which is frustrating. We're going to need something else to do with those. Maybe a mulcher. If you know in the comments, please let me know. We're going to need to get rid of those. But we've got rid of the trees. That's the main thing. We've got to get rid of the stumps as well, because there are quite a few stumps kicking around, which when we come to do some work with this field, I think it's grass at the moment. Let's just double check. Is it grass? Yes, it's grass at the moment. So yeah, our next big project is going to be cutting this grass back and actually getting this field ready to use. We do need to use the mulcher to get rid of these bushes. That's going to be along that as well. But today we have got something very exciting. I've got wind of another farmer further down the valley. We're going to go and meet him today. His name's Patrick, and he said he's got a grass field he wants us to cut for him. There is a contract in the contract menu. I mentioned it an episode or so ago that we're only going to do contracts are in the contract menu, and here we've got Patrick. He wants us to go and do some baling for him. So what we're going to do, we're going to take our wood down to the sawmill, and then we're going to shoot on over to Patrick so he can give us a rundown on what we need to do this field, because we've not done this before. We're still very, very new in Erlengrat. We don't really know what we're doing, but Patrick said he's more than happy to give us a bit of a rundown of what we need to do to get his grass mown. He wants it mown, I think he said, then baled, and then put into silage. Now, I don't know what any of this means. I'm hoping he's going to give us a bit of an idea. But what we need to do first is we're going to take this wood down to the sawmill. As I say, we're going to get some money for it, and then we're going to go over and see Patrick. So I will see you there. We didn't get a lot for that wood, actually, only 1,200, but we're going to go over and see Patrick. Patrick is down. Let's have a quick look at the map. Patrick is down in field 15. Let me just double check that. I want to double check that's right. Patrick's down in field 15. Great. So Patrick isn't really too far from where we are. We can drive through town if you want to, then go that way. We might go that way, actually. It's a bit nicer to drive. So we're going to go and see Patrick in field 15. He said he'd meet me right at the south side of the field, just where there's a bit of spare space next to it. So we're going to go and meet up with Patrick, and so he can show us what we have to do this grass mowing for him. Because, as I said, we've never done it before, and it's going to be really important for us. Our field is grass at the moment, so it's going to be pretty much the first job we need to do on our field is cutting it and turning it into bales, maybe silage. I'm not sure yet. It depends, really, what we can afford. We need to go right here, don't we? And let's just check there's nothing going to come and crash into us. That's good. We can go this way. Yeah, it depends, really, what it's going to, what we want to do with it and how much we can afford in terms of the machinery and stuff. Right, now he said we need to come past this roundabout, go to the southeast corner of the field, which I think... I'm not very good at these roundabouts yet. He said come to the southeast corner of the field and park up. So what we'll do, we'll go down this road a little bit. We're on field 15. We're just going to park up about here. I think, there we go. I'm going to park up there, and let's go and see if we can find Patrick. Hey, Patrick! Hey, how you doing?
Oh, should we get started? It sounds like a...
Oh, hi there. You must be Patrick.
Hey, that's me. You're the fellow who got called about the grass cutting.
Oh, yeah, that's me. I'm Tom. I've not done it before, but I'm really willing to help and to learn.
Yeah, sure, there's nothing to it. So all I have to do is you put the motors on the back and the front, lower them down, flick them on, and then straight over the field with you, and that'll cut the grass away. But you need to be putting it into the windrows with a windrower. That's the one you need.
That sounds very complicated. A windrower?
Oh, yeah, sure, there's nothing to it. So you throw it on behind you, and what it does is it moves all the grass then into a nice easy line, and it's fine and easy and handy for baling then for you.
All right, that sounds easy then. That sounds all right. What do we do after that?
Sure, after that, it's taking care of itself. So what you want to do is you want the baler then to come along, it picks up all the grass, and it makes, only fine bales for you. They're absolutely gorgeous. Like, I remember now, back in my day, it wouldn't have been as easy when my father was doing it now, going back home, and he'd spent all the afternoon gathering up the grass. What he'd have to do, basically, is the way things were, then you know, the complicated motions that we'd have now, so you'd have to keep on kind of rolling until you get into a nice old bale. And the plastic then would come in to keep it in tight, like, you know, because otherwise it would go everywhere, and, you know, yeah. So, anyway, where was I? Oh, just, I kind of went off in a bit of a tangent there. But you want the silage anyway. So you want to get all them bales wrapped up and pick them up with the trailer.
Oh, that easy?
Oh, yeah, sure, it's that simple, all right.
Okay, great. Thanks, Patrick. I'll go and pick up all the equipment and we'll get cracking.
Oh, should we get started anyway? It sounds like a plan. Enjoy it anyway, and if you need anything else, just give me a buzz.
Well, that's clear, isn't it? I mean, he was a friendly fella. So we're gonna be cutting this grass field for Patrick. Look at it, it's absolutely massive. We have got grass, it's ready to harvest for Patrick. Let's go into the menu. Let's accept this contract before someone else takes it, I think. Let's get up here on the roadside. Let's go into this contract menu, and we're going to accept this for Patrick. Now, what we do need to do, we need to borrow all the items. I haven't got the things to get here, but we can borrow it for €807. We're going to get 16,000 euros. Well, we'll get about 15,500 euros out of it, which is going to be perfect for setting us up for doing our own grass stuff. There's another baling contract here for Franziska, which is pretty much the same stuff. Field 24. But we're going to borrow these items. Let's do that. We've borrowed them, and now we have got the contract ready. And I'm going to... No, I think we're going to leave the van, our van here, because... Start the car. We want to be able to get home afterwards and not have to run halfway across Erlengrat. So we're going to leave our Land Rover there, and we're going to walk back down into town, up to the shop, and go and pick up the equipment, because the equipment has been leased and it is lying there. Let's just check the map. You can see all the equipment is leased and it's here ready to go. So let's go and pick that up. I will see you there, because this is going to be some new equipment. It's going to be very exciting. Look at this view. Look at the hillsides. Look at the kind of the viaduct. Is it a viaduct? I think it is a viaduct. Bridge. Answers in the comments. And then the church. Grandad must have absolutely loved this place. There's our house somewhere over there on that tree. In fact, though, there's the big chalet next to Grandad's place. So we must just be there on that hillside. What a wonderful part of the world to be starting our farm in. Anyway, I can see, I think, some of the equipment there waiting for us to pick up. Let's get there. Let's have a look at it. Oh, my days. Look at all this equipment we've got to play with. This is crazy. Oh, wow. So we've got our tractor on the end. That's a good start. We've got the two mowers. Like Patrick said, we've got one on the front, one on the back. Then we've got this. This must be... Is this the windrower that moves all the grass into the right place? It looks absolutely huge. I have no idea how that works. It looks crazy. Then we've got this, which must be the baler. That is absolutely huge. Then this must be the bale wrapper. Amazing. And then we've got the trailer on the end here. This is all ours, but we need to load ourselves up and get going. So I think this one here must go on the front, yeah? I'm assuming this one goes right on the front. That seems to make sense. I'm going to turn this back on just so I can double check we're doing it right. So let's attach that. That's good. So we've got the front mower on. And this one here must be the back mower. Do these all fold out and I can mow a really, really wide... really, really wide kind of angle on it. Let's go back in here. Attach that one as well. We've got those two. Now, I'm going to have to come back for these. So I think what I'm going to have to do is do these one at a time. So take these, do what I need to do with the mowers, come back, grab the windrower, do that bit, come back, grab the baler. It's going to be a lot of yo-yoing back and forth, but this is a proper tractor. This is our first proper tractor we're driving as a farmer, and we're going to crash it into the sign. We've done another sign. Another episode, another sign. Just so you know, the sign I've got outside the house has despawned since I've signed off and on. So we're going to have to work out how to do that. Maybe there's a mod. If there's a mod in the... you can let me know in the comments. Let me know which mod I can use to put in some... put that sign back in, albeit a little bit after the event of it. So let's go around this roundabout again. No, we've gone over another sign. The Highways Department of Erlengrat are going to be absolutely furious with me. So we're nearly down. Is this Patrick's Field here? This is Patrick's Field here. Can we get into it? I don't really want to smash through his fence, but we might have to. I think what we're going to have to do is go up round here past this tree. There we go. We're in. I'm stuck on a tree. I hope Patrick's gone back home and he can't see. I can't get past this tree. What am I stuck on? Oh, it's just that little bit. Can I do that? There we go. We're free of it. Okay. Yeah, I was going to say, I hope Patrick's gone home so he's not seeing this absolute mess of a prep. Right, so let's get ourselves ready because I think we're nearly there. So I need to lower our mower. So let's lower those. Look at those. Let's change the tool as well. I need to lower the front one. Let's lower that. Nope. You need to fold the tool up first. Lower it. You need to fold... What? What's happening? I don't know what's happening. Unfold mower. A. There we go. Right. We're unfolded. I'm doing something with these mowers at the back and I don't know what's happening. It's scaring me. So, let's return it on. Let's turn on and lower the front one. Excellent. Lower the back one. And turn it on. I think we're all running. Let's go. We are mowing a field. I don't know how accurate. We're not very accurate. Let's try and shuffle over a little bit. Look at this. We're not really... We're mowing everything. We're mowing the grass and the field and the whole lot of it. We're not very straight. We're not very straight at all. How bad is this looking? I'll be honest, it could be worse. We're not that bad. So let's go. We're going to go. This is going to take us a long time to mow this field, isn't it? But we're going to jump into a time lapse. And when we finish that, maybe the field will be mown. Mown. Maybe the field will be done. And then we can think about getting the windrow out. I'm just on the final... Well, I think the second to final run. I don't think I can quite get all of this at the same time. It's so close. Maybe I can. I don't know. Anyway, while we're finishing this off, this is nearly stage 1 complete, by the way. Thank you so much, everyone who's supported on these videos so far and supported the channel with liking, subscribing, commenting, joining in. It's blown me away. Absolutely has. What an amazing community the farm sim community is. Absolutely blown away. It's really spurring me on to do more, and I'm really having a lot of fun doing these videos and doing this role play along, if you call it. It's fantastic. Anyway, we have just about finished this part, and now what we're going to do is we're going to just finish mowing this little strip here that we left, and we can, as you can see, as you saw in the time lapse, we have got just a big field of grass. I see there is a strip down by the far side, but I think we can get away with that. We finished this pretty much. Patrick is going to be delighted that we've mown the field, and now we need to go and get, what I need to do is turn back on fold mower. There we go. We figured it out. Patrick is going to be absolutely delighted with this. So we are going to take this back to the shop and go and get ourselves our next bit of equipment, which is the windrower. Right then, we're back at the shop. That's the exit. I shouldn't really go in the exit. Don't want to get arrested by the local police. Let's drop this stuff off just over here by the wall, and then we can go and grab ourselves the windrower. Now, I have never seen one of these, never used one of these. Grandad never mentioned it. It doesn't seem to be a thing that they just use. Oh, I just dropped that in the wrong place, so I won't be able to get out. That doesn't help anybody, does it? I wanted to patch the back bit. There we go. We deposit that bit. See, I've never seen a windrow before, windrow machine. It's going to be interesting. I don't understand how it works, but apparently, Patrick said it collects all the grass into one place. I don't understand how that works, but we're going to go and have a go. We're going to reverse around, pick up the windrow, and take it over to the field. And then I guess we unfold it and see what happens. It looks like a mad bit of kit. I'm not going to lie. I understand what a baler does. That makes sense in my head. But the windrow machine, windrower, I'm not sure. But let's go and... Good start. I hope this... I've got accidental damage cover on this. Patrick, did we? Let's take this over to Patrick's field. Unfold this absolute beast. Watch out, car! And see what we do. Because I have no idea what this machine's going to do. And it looks... I mean, just look at it. It looks insane. We're back at the field. What I'm going to do is we're going to unfold this and then work out... I don't know how wide it's going to go. Let's unfold it and see what happens. Oh my days, it's lifting up. It's tipping out. Do we then turn it on? Lower it and then turn it on. Oh my... Look at... What is it going to do? It's like... Okay, I don't understand. This is genuinely quite scary. Let's lower it. That's lowered on one side, not on the other. No, it's going to lower everything. That took its time. And then turn it on. Oh, wow. Oh, does it literally just push all the grass over to the other side? Oh, wow. That is impressive. Patrick! This is the best thing I've ever seen. I think this is going to take me a long time. I'm going to use this windrow. And we're going to get this grass in this field, hopefully into... Look at that. That is a smart pile we've got going on there of grass. We're going to get all this grass into a neat pile, and then we're going to do some baling. Baling looks exciting. I can't wait to bale. It's going to be great. Grandad's going to be so proud. We'll see you when this is all windrowed into one very neat, maybe many neat rows around this field. See you in a bit. Right, we're just coming down to the end of our windrow, and look we have got some beautiful straight-ish mounds of grass ready to be baled. So next step is our baler. Oh, by the way, I am absolutely in love with this machine. As soon as I can afford one up at Grandad's farm, we are getting one. These are amazing. Absolutely amazing bits of kit. But as I said, we are nearly finished doing our windrows of grass, and then we can get baling. And I don't think the baling's going to take us too long, just for the pure fact that we've windrowed all this grass into one place. It's a bit of a mess down here, but that's fine. So let's stop that. Let's put it away. Is that going to fold it back up? I think it is. And then we can transport that back. Might be the wrong way around the roundabout. Transport that back to the shop. Drop it off. And then it's on to part 3 of 4. Maybe part 3 of 5, actually, because we do have to transport them. I did check, by the way, whilst you were away and whilst I was windrowing, I did give Patrick a call. And he said what we need to do is we need to take the silage over to here, to the biogas plant, and that's why we've got the exclamation mark there. So that's what we need to take over when we're done. But for now, we have mown our grass there. Let's take this back. We're going to go in this way because I don't want to be yo-yoing back and forth trying to get in places. We're just going to leave this right in front of all that because it's a big faff. And let's grab, I mean, this absolutely massive baler. I'm not going to lie. Something we might have to check is just to see. I mean, look at that. That is an absolute beast. We are going to turn on these very quickly just so I can see. We've got the bale sizes there. I do want to just double check what wrapper we can do because we can change the bale size. We can have 220, 240 or 180. It's set default to 240. Let's just have a quick look at the shop and just double check before we get going on baling. When we wrap it, I think it's that wrapper there, and they can do 180 to 220. Okay. So these square bales as well. Okay. So we'll do 220s, I think. That's what it was set to when we picked it up. Let's just double check that. Yeah. Bale size is 220. So let's take this down, unfold it, get it ready, and then I think we can do this together because I don't think it's going to take us very long. It's probably going to be a little bit of kind of stopping and waiting whilst the bales unload. When I've done baling before, or when I've seen baling done before on, you know, on telly and whatever, they normally do round bales. Normally they call them Swiss rolls in some places. That's the only time I've really seen them. I've not seen them in any other kind of guise, but let's see. So park it up here because we can start on this run here. So we can unfold the baler. Oh, that's that little chute. I understand now. Okay. Let's lower the pickup, which will pick up the grass, and let's turn it on. And off we go. Let's see. Maybe we don't need to stop because it's just going to keep going. It hasn't got to kind of wind it up. Oh, my days. Look at this grass. We're going to miss half of it because it's kind of bulging out everywhere. But there we go. So, oh, we don't have to wait. Look, it just packages it up and spits it out the back. Let's zoom out as much as we can so we can catch it all. Look, these are absolutely massive grass bales. And we are picking up an absolute load of grass, which is really good because it's not going to take us a huge amount of time. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, maybe 7 windrows to go down. And at the moment, we've already done one, and we're just about to spit out our second. I think we are. This is a lovely bit of kit, isn't it? This is a beautiful bit of kit. I absolutely love this. How many do you think we're going to get out of here? So we've just about done one run. We've got 1, 2, 3. A fourth is coming out. A fifth is on the way. So it's about 5 and a half, 6 and a half, 5 and a half, something like that. So we've got 5 and a half times. I think we've got 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Maybe there's a seventh. 5 and a half times 7. What's that? About 40. About 40 bales in total that we're going to have to wrap and then pick up, which hopefully won't take us too long because the day is getting on. It's already 3 o'clock. I kind of don't want to be doing this at night time, but hey, needs must. If it is night time by the time we finish it, it's night time by the time we finish it. Nothing can be helped. We're getting this job done for Patrick, who's been really kind to us. Really welcomed into the area and given us this job so we can teach ourselves how to do the grass, because we have got ourselves a grass field over there, which we do need to tidy up and get ready, because it'd be lovely to actually sow some proper crops on it. But I think first we need to do what Patrick's taught us and let us do here, which is get the grass up and out the way and sell it. We can make a little bit of money on it, maybe 10, 15k, which will help us towards getting some equipment to start our farm, start our crops, should I say, for the next month. Because we are in August now, and August is soon going to give way to September with autumn. So let's go. We are missing bits here. Let's go through and pick these up. How many have we done so far? Have we done 10? Is that 10 down there? I think it's 10. We're now going to do a little bit of a time lapse. I'll see you at the end of this time lapse. It's not going to take very long, I don't think. But we think we're about 35, 40 bales. Let's go. What a life this is. What a life. I can see why Grandad really wanted me to do this. And what a start we've made. We're making a little bit of money. We're getting help out from the neighbours. Absolutely amazing. And these bales, this baling machine is on another level. Absolutely amazing. If we look at it here, picking up the grass, turning it into bales. It's even stringing it up here in the back. You can see the string on it. Absolutely amazing. We're just about going to just about going to finish up this last bale, I think, and then we are going to be done. There might be some bits and pieces to just tidy up over here, but I don't think we're going to get another bale out. We've only got 15% in the baler, in the hopper. So what we're going to do is we're going to go around this one. Let me just turn this back on so I can see what I've got to do, because we do need to empty the baler, if it will let me. I'll go over here and do it. Is there a button to do it? So I don't think it's going to let me... If I say fold baler, it's got a bale loaded. So I need to empty baler, turn off baler. Unload, there we go. We can spit them both out. Absolutely perfect. Wonderful. Let's fold it back up. And I will take that back over to the shop. And we will now pick up the bale wrapper, which is... I'm not sure how this works or how this is going to happen or anything. I'm just hoping it's as easy as Patrick said it is, because he made it sound really, really simple. Really, really simple. But we've done the baling. Let's go and get the wrapper. I'm not quite sure how this is going to work yet, but let's unfold it. I'm hoping it's going to kind of come in and pick it up. Oh, well, they do. Look at that. It goes right out. Automatic drop. Let's turn that on because we want it. Oh, my days. This looks absolutely bananas. Let's see what happens here. Is there anything else we need to do? I don't think there is. Let's just drive up and see. I hope it just picks it up. Oh, it does. And then does it kind of rotate? Oh, wow. How about that for a bit of technology? We can't go too fast, but I don't think we're going to be able to drop it all by the time it's done. I'm hoping it just drops it. It has. That is absolutely amazing. What a bit of kit! It's wrapping it all up. This is absolutely sublime. I'm going to get all these bales wrapped up in this field. How many do we get in the end? So we've got 1, 2. We'll count them at the end, I think. I think we'll count them all up. We guessed about 35, was it? I can't remember now. I think it's about 35. But we are going to pick all these. Look at how it moves it around with those little rollers. They're amazing. So we're going to get all these wrapped up. And I'm going to get all of these transported over. After we get the wrapper, we're going to go and get the transporter. We're going to get these all transported over to the biogas plant, make Patrick a bit of money, and then we're going to get paid. About 15 grand, I think we worked out it was going to be. That is going to really help us. I will see you when all these are wrapped. Let's get out of this car park. Can we squeeze out of this exit? I think we just about can. Well, let's go back to the Patrick's field. We're going to take these silage bales, go and get them dropped off, and get our payday. And we've learned how to cut the grass on the field. That's the main thing. Patrick has been kind enough to let us have a go, and we've learned that now, which is fantastic. So we've got the pickup in its operating position. I'm guessing what we need to do is drive very carefully down here, and it picks it up and just throws it onto the trailer. I wonder how many we can store on here. I think we're going to need to do at least 2 runs to get this filled up. We can almost go at full pace because the bale collector comes back round in time. Oh, we missed that one. Hang on. There we go. He's caught it now. Got those on there. Look at that. Did it twist it up as well? Did it turn them? Because they're at the different... I want to watch this now because I'm kind of intrigued. So it puts it next to them. And then does it flip them up? Wow, check that out. I think we can get another 6 on there maybe, which is 14 tons. These are a ton each. I had a look at them earlier. These weigh a ton each, these bales. So that's me 14 tons on this trailer, potentially 30, 35 tons of silage we're going to be taking for Patrick, and we've cut from this field, which is absolutely crazy. Well, that's 14. That's full. That's fully loaded now, so that's full. So now we need to take this. We can't get any more on. It says it's 100% full. Let's take it to the transporting position, and now we're going to take this down to the biogas plant. Is it? Let's have a quick look on the map. It's over here. It is the biogas plant. Where do we need to go? It's kind of on the main road on the north side of the river, and we keep going. Keep going as far east as we can. Where are we at the moment? We are there. What I'm going to do is go left at this roundabout, go up, go over the river, and then continue down the road. So we've done one. In fact, we count how many bales we've got left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. We've got 17 more bales to pick up. We haven't been this far down yet. Obviously, we walked down here when we first arrived in Erlengrat. We got into the station, and we walked down past this roundabout, past some of these buildings and these houses on the first day we got here after we got Grandad's letter, and it looks absolutely stunning, doesn't it? There's the station there. This is part of the world we haven't been to yet. We should really go on and explore and see what's around and see who's around. Obviously, we've met Patrick now. We've not really met anyone else who's local. It'd be nice to meet some more locals and maybe get some more work, maybe get some more favours we can do for them and they can do for us. Maybe they can show us some more things that we can do on the farm and different techniques and things that we're going to need. That would be helpful. So this must be the biogas plant here. Can we just deposit them here? Can we do that? I've got a feeling I'm going to unload them here and it's just be like, no, that's not right. Let's try it. But that is sort of the deposit place. Unload bales here. Oh. Oh, look, they are disappearing. There we go. We've done a bit of it. Let's put that back down. We're going to go back to the field and get another load of 14. 64% has been transported for field 15. That's absolutely amazing. Let's go and see a few more sites of Erlengrat. By going this way, it might just take us a different way through the town. I'd love to go and explore up into those hills, but I don't think I'm quite in the right vehicle for it today, which is fine. Which is fine. I'm going to go and collect up the second load of bales, and I'll see you back at the biogas plant in a second to drop off. It might be our last load. It's if we did 56%, 64%, something like that, so we might not have to do the full load. We'll see. Right, I'll see you in a sec. Tip these back and drop them off. Let's reverse back a little bit, just check we're in the right zone. I think we're okay. I think we're all right. Tip these up. Look at that. What a sight they are. Absolutely amazing. Let's unload these. Wonderful. Are they going to get picked up? They are. Oh, don't fall. Oops. Contract finished. We need to collect the payment. There we go. We've done it. Look at that. 35,000. Amazing. And there's some bales here. Can we do anything with these? They're too heavy. I've made a bit of an error. I'm miles away from the car. I'm over here and my van's over here. So I'm going to have to run back. I'll see you probably in about an hour. It's going to take me that long to get there. So I'll see you in a bit. Right, so we're back with the van. Excellent news. And we did have a bit of good news from Patrick. We spoke to him on the way back. And he met us at the field and he said, oh, you can have the leftover silage bales. So he's given us 2 of those. Unfortunately, 2 of the wrappings did snap as we put them on to the van. Oh, good morning, and welcome to another beautiful day on Grandad's old farm. It's 7 o'clock in the morning. We've just woken up and it's autumn is upon us. I'm getting stuck on a door. Autumn's upon us. It's September. In the last video, we finished off the grass work for Patrick. And then we kind of hit the hay. We came back, did a few bits of tidying up and things, but then we hit the hay. But today we have got 41,000 sat on our bank account and we are going to do some things with it. I have got some really, really good ideas of what we want to do. We've still got the bees here. Are they doing anything? Oh, they're asleep. Do they not? Maybe they don't work in at night time, which would make sense. That's what bees do. But anyway, we have got some things we want to do today. And these things are down here at our field. We're not quite yet in a position to work on the field. We need to get rid of these tree stumps that are littering the field and these bushes as well. For that, we're going to need to buy quite a lot of equipment. We're going to need to get ourselves a tractor, which we might be able to do today, potentially. We can see what's in the sale at the shop. We need to buy ourselves a tractor. We need to buy ourselves a mulcher or a stump grinder to get rid of all these stumps. I can't remember exactly where they are. Is that one there? No, that's just mud. But yeah, there's a lot to do in this field, which isn't going to be today's video. What we're going to do today is going to be all about getting some extra bits and pieces in to make us some more money. We want to get some greenhouses. I want to hopefully get some livestock down here. I want to get some chickens down this part here, because our border runs from the edge of this grass field here all the way up, I think, to this bush line. Yes, as far as we can go, because that's the edge of the map. We can't go any further than that. So all that is ours. So we're going to start off by jumping into the build menu and see if we can get ourselves some production places. We want some greenhouses. Now, there's 3 different sizes of greenhouse. I'm not sure which ones are actually going to fit. So let's have a look. Greenhouse, that's a little greenhouse. That's going to fit fine. That one's going to fit fine as well. And that big one, it's a bit tight, isn't it? And I don't think we can do it, but it's going to overlap into our field. So we're not going to go for that. But what we are going to go for is one of these two, or maybe multiples of these. This one here is 3,000. We can get it for about 330, sitting right on the edge of our boundary there. And then we've got the double one, which is 5,000, which is actually going to make a lot more financial sense to go for. I think we're going to get some multiples of these in, because you can grow lettuces, tomatoes, strawberries. All they need is water, which we'll get onto in a bit. But we're going to get some of those in. So we can't really get our camera over there just because of the way where the edge of the map goes. But what we want to do is start putting some of these in. What I think we're going to do here is we're going to try, eventually we need to get a bit more resource and understand how these things work, but get the path coming up all the way along here and then have it all the way down the edge of this field. Get it gravelled, maybe get it asphalted, something along those lines, because I think it's just going to make the aesthetic of the place look really, really nice. And that's something I'm really, really big on. I'm just noticing my money changing. Is it going up or going down? It's 326 at the moment. I'm not sure if it's going up or going down. If it is going up, I'm not sure how. I don't think we've got anything that's making money. All we've got is the beehives, and that should be making honey, which sits there. Maybe it's going down. Maybe we're using something that is going up. I'm not sure why. Thank you for the person who said in the comments, we are losing money because of the chainsaw, of the fuel it uses. Yes, I hadn't even thought of that. But thank you for that comment. That was amazing. But let's get some greenhouses in. How far back can we go? We can go about that far back. Let's start about here. They're 5,000 to go. So is that square with that field? So this is something, this is like really kind of, yeah, that looks pretty good, doesn't it? So I think we're going to go, in fact, is that square? Yeah, it's pretty bang on, isn't it? We're going to go just next to that bush and go, I think, just 1 pixel in there. We'll get 1 in there. It clears out the grass for us as well, which is pretty cool. Let's go down a bit and get another one in next to it, because you have got the pickup point, which is just down the side. So we probably need to leave a little bit of extra space so we can get a trailer in there to pick it up. I think we get 3 of these. That's 15,000. That takes us down to 26. We might be able to do something with a tractor for that. Let's just check on spacing, because I want it to look nice. I think if we go about there, it's about the same again. There we go. So let's go and have a look at these, and then we can work out what we need to do. 3 glorious greenhouses, not at all lined up, though we might be able to fix that later. These are double greenhouses. We can only grow, I think, one type of crop within them. So if we go over here, we can look at the production here, and we can grow tomatoes, lettuce, or strawberries. In fact, we can choose it all from here, which is quite cool. So we'll probably just do 1 of each. It would just like tomatoes. Maybe, oh, that's cycles per month, isn't it? We can also, in fact, we can have a look up here and see how much we can get for these currently in Erlengrat. So what can we get? Where are the tomatoes gone? Tomatoes there, 790. Strawberries, not that great. Lettuce is smashing it. So we're going to do 1 of each. I think it just makes most sense. But something we do need to do is fill up our water tank. We need to go back to the shop in the Land Rover. I hope it's open. It's only 7:15 in the morning. We're going to head back over to the shop and get ourselves a water tank, and then we need to go about how to fill that up, which I'm not quite sure how to do yet, but we're going to figure it out. So we'll see you at the shop. Okay, we're at the shop. So we need to get ourselves a water tank of some form. Now, are they in here somewhere? Water tanks. What's it going to be in? I can't see anything obvious there. I can't see. I'm looking at the pictures, which is classic, just to see if I can find water tank. I can't see it. Is it in miscellaneous at the bottom? There's the signs. We can replenish the sign at our house. We'll take one of those with us. Maybe at a later date. No, there's no water tanks there. Bear with me, I'm just going to do some research. So they're in the animal section. So we're going to animals. We've got the Abbey attachments. 550 here. Can hold just over 2,000 litres. That will do us. At 3 grand, that is an absolute bargain. We're going to buy that now. Wonderful. And now we need to fill it up. Now, I'm reliably informed by our dear friend Patrick that to fill this up, we just need to take it to a river or any water source, lake, sea, pond, reverse it up, and it should then be able to reach the water and we can fill her up. So what we're going to do, I'm going to hook her up there. We're going to drive over to the beach just outside here. So kind of just across from where we are. We're going to drive over here, probably come down here past the animal dealer there and see if we can reverse up to the lake here, because that is a big lake there. And hopefully we'll be able to get ourselves, fill our tank up with water and then go and fill up all of the greenhouses so we can start growing some produce. I'm not quite sure how quick the produce grows, but we're going to find out. It's all an adventure. I'm hoping it's not too long. I hope we can get a decent return on our investment, because we have put in 15,000, just over 15,000 into these, which is a lot of money, but we're going to go and have a look. I'm just going to take this moment in the video to say thank you, huge thank you to everyone who's continuing to enjoy this series. It's an absolute blast to make. I am almost wanting to play it constantly. It's ridiculous how much I'm enjoying it. But thank you so much to everybody who has liked, who has subbed, who has commented and generally enjoying the content. It means the absolute world that people out there are enjoying it as much as I am. If you haven't already, please consider doing that. Hit that like button and subscribe, because I'm going to be bringing out some more content soon. I've got some other videos up my sleeve which I'm working on. They're a bit different to this one, but they're going to be really good. But no, thank you very much for the support. It is absolutely amazing. Right, we've got here, and it looks a bit on the steep side. I was hoping it might be a little bit more shallow. Mate, is it shallower down here? Or we're going to go off the map, I think, if we go up here too far. It just looks really steep. I don't fancy it. There, that doesn't look too bad. Right next to the pier. I say not too bad. It's not ideal, but we're going to go for it. So let's reverse it back. I'm going to have to turn my controls back on, because I don't know what the control is to fill up the trailer. We'll learn it slowly. It's fine. But let's reverse gently back into... I hope Patrick was right. If Patrick was wrong about this, he'd be in big trouble. Are we there yet? We're not quite at the water's edge yet. It's in the water. First you need to fill the tool. Why can't I... Fill water tank. There we go. We weren't far enough in. There we go. We're going to fill her up. All 2,000 litres. Just over 2,000 litres. Filled up. There we go. We've got 2,082 litres in our water tank. It is noticeably harder to get back up this hill, but we're going to do it. In Grandad's trusty old Land Rover, we've just gone over a rock. Great news. Perfect. So we've got that filled up. We are now going to take this back to the farm, and hopefully this water will be enough to fill up all 3 of the greenhouses. We can see over there. You can see the 3 greenhouses. Absolutely epic. Let's not that way. Remember the way back to your own farm. Here we are. Perfect. And hopefully it'll be easy to fill up these tanks with water and we can get growing, which would be amazing. We're going a bit off-road. We've got a lot of ballast on with the water, which isn't great, but hey-ho, it is what it is. Let's do this one first. I'm hoping we should get a little drop. There we go. Right B and Y. Right B, right bumper and Y. Is that going to take... That takes nearly all of the tank. All of the tank. For each one. Is that full now? It's about a quarter full. So, yeah, there's going to be quite a few trips. I'm going to put 2,000 in each one. So we've got to start, get them growing, and then we'll top them all up after that. Probably off camera, because that's a lot of backs and forths to the river. But yeah, so I'm going to get that sorted, and I'll see you in a minute when they're all filled up. Wow, look at the mist in the morning of coming off the hills. That's absolutely amazing. Anyway, we have finally filled up these 3. This door's open. Why is that door open? So that one's got 2,000 in, that one's got 2,000 in, and that one's got 2,000 in. They're all full up. We are now going to get the production started. I guess we go into here, press L, it's saving the game, why not? And this one we're going to start on strawberries, this one lettuce, this one tomatoes. Off we go. It's using up the water. As I said, we're going to have to fill that up off camera, because that's going to be an absolute nightmare to do. Because we're gonna we should have got a bigger tanker really, but you know, we've still only got 20 grand in the pocket, in the bank. We don't want to be throwing out loads of money for these things, so they're going to grow. As I said before, I'm not sure how long it takes to grow, but when we get some product out of it, when we get to go and sell things, go and sell our produce, we will come back to the save with that, and it's going to be really good fun. So now that's all done, the next job we want to do is we want to get ourselves some chickens. Now let's put, might have not got the right angle for this, let's put our water tank in the shed. I have downloaded some mods for some chicken houses. Let's go and have a look at them, because I even got a really nice location picked out. So if we go into the build menu, and if we go, let's get this angle right. If we go into animals and then chickens, the only two options you've got in the base game are this massive chicken pasture. In fact, it's not actually that big, is the chicken pasture? It's 6 grand, which is it's quite decent. And then you've got this chicken coop, which is absolutely huge. And it's 70 grand. It's massive. We don't want that. That can take 360 chickens. At the moment, we're only small time. These are the two I've downloaded. They're from the Pack with Small Chicken Coops mod. Really, really good. 1,500, 1,500 for the wooden one and 2,000 for the brick one. I really like the design of the the wooden one. So we're going to get that. My only worry is it going to poke out and bump into our field? Maybe what we need to do is do it like that then. Let's try it like that and see how we get on. Maybe we go, how far? We can't go any further over that way. Can't go any further back. Let's try and put it about there. There we go. It's not, it's a bit reiki. I've had to do the placement on that a few times. Let's go and have a quick look at it on foot. But it does fit in quite nicely. The ground's a bit iffy around it. But it's a nice, simple little chicken coop. You've got the area here where the chickens roam. You can see where the grass cuts. We might put some fencing around it at a later date. We've got where the eggs will come out here. And then we've got... Oh, we need to put feed in. Okay, that's fine. Let's see if we can get ourselves... Can we buy ourselves some chickens or do we need to transport them? I'm not sure. And let's go and have a look actually in here and see if we go to animal transport. Is there anything that's chickens? Horses. Cows, pigs, sheep. Cows, pigs, sheep. And that's it. I'm guessing chicken transport doesn't come into it. I'm guessing we don't have to transport chickens. We just buy them. Maybe we just buy them at this bit here. Animal dialogue. Oh, we do. Okay. So we can buy a rooster. Chickens that are 0 months old. Just chicks, brand new chickens. 2 months gestation period. 2 months, 6 months to puberty. And these guys are 6 months already. So these guys cost more, but will give us eggs straight off. These guys need 6 months to grow up. And the roosters, they liven up the chicken coop, which is always good. So I think we're going to let's get one rooster. We get is that delivery as well? Like that. Transport free is applied if you do not transport the animals yourselves with your own livestock trailer. Well, it didn't tell me I could do it, so we're going to stick with this. And then we're going to get, let's get 20 chickens. That's good. Excellent. We got the chickens have been purchased. Oh, look, already out and about. Love that. Welcome to Grandad's farm, chickaroos. There's a chick. I thought that was a chicken trying to get my strawberries then. How do we check out the health of them? Can we see that? Can we see health is 0%, but they need some food. Okay, so we need to get some food for them. That's okay. Right, so we need to get some chicken feed. We need some food for the chickens. So I think I saw that in this. That's tractor, Tom. That's not how this works. Let's go into here. Was there feed in here? Wheat is chicken feed there. So we've got wheat. Was it pallets? Nope, not there. Bags, must be bags, surely. Got wheat, chicken feed, oats for horses. Okay, so we need to get some wheat. We can buy a big bag of wheat. But then, how do we transport it back? Because that will go to the shop, I assume. If we get a bag or a pallet. Are they the same weight as well? I'm not sure. Yeah, they are. That's slightly true. We're going to get a bag. Yeah, we've got a bag. Okay, so we've got a bag of chicken feed, but that won't be here, will it? That's at the shop. That's really not useful in this situation. Right. We're going to have to go and get in Grandad's tractor, Grandad's car, which the lights are on, but there's no one home. Let's start the engine. We're going to need to take our trailer. We're going to have to get it re-customized. Thankfully, they don't charge for this because this would cost us an absolute bomb. We need to get it re-customized to put the sides on. Or will we, though? Maybe we don't need to. Maybe we can just put it on and strap the bag, the feed bag down. Wow, so there we go. The wonderful guys at the shop, they got the little lifter out and they popped it on the trailer for me. We put the tension belts on and away we go. We can go back to the farm. Perfect. All this before 9 o'clock in the morning. That's not bad, is it? Not bad service. Let's take this back. We can feed up the chickens. Oh, no, hang on. Tell a lie. I've just thought there's something else I want to buy while we're here. And there it is, the Karcher pressure washer, which is what we were after, but we can't buy it and leave it here. Can I put it even on the trailer? No, even though that's owned by me. I need to go and put it on our land, and we will drive back. And we'll round off the episode by feeding the chickens, first and foremost, and we will work out how we can hook up the pressure washer and clean off the Land Rover and our trailer. Absolutely disgusting nick at the moment. So let's just, can we turn that around? I can turn it around so it just looks nice. And we'll just tuck it into this corner of the shed. There we go. We've done it. There we are. So let's hop back over to the farm and we can give this old Land Rover a quick clean, feed the chickens, and that'll be a fantastic start to our day. Okay, so I've had to make another investment. I bought myself another trailer. It was annoying me how we had to keep going back and forth to change kind of the way the trailer was set up. So I went to the shop, bought another one, mainly because we can't give the chickens their chicken feed from the flatbed trailer. We need this one. So we're going to fill it up with the chicken feed, which might use the whole bag up. We'll see. 1,000 of these. We've got a ton of chicken feed. And let's reverse this back up. Hopefully don't run over any of the chickens. We've crashed into a bush, which doesn't really help, but let's reverse this up. Hopefully they move. There we go. Okay. See, now we can fill this up. Excellent. I was doing it before with it just in the pallet and it wouldn't let me do it. But now we can fill up the chicken feed and that is nearly all of it. 750 litres of that. But that's not too bad. That's pretty good. That's got the chickens fed. So hopefully, sooner rather than later, we're going to have some eggs that we can sell. We're going to have some tomatoes, some lettuce, some strawberries. And don't forget, we've got the honey from the bees up near the cottage, which is absolutely amazing. So one last job we're going to do. I'm going to say for today, but for this video, because it is 8:30 in the morning, we're just going to wash our Land Rover because it is an absolute state. Let's just park it up in there, detach that. Let's drive it out here. In fact, can we put it over here just so we can actually access it from the pressure washer? Because I imagine that's got to reach over there. Is there a log in our garage? Have I just seen this? Where's that come from? Anyway, turn on pressure washer. How do we do it? Activate hand tool. Oh, there we go. Look at that. Is that cleaning it? Is it coming off? I can't tell. Oh, it is. Excellent. We are cleaning it up quite nicely. Let's get the back as well. The door's open, but that's fine. Maybe it needs a wash inside as well. Let's do the wheels as well. That is coming up beautifully. I don't think it's been that clean since in 20 years. Grandad didn't keep it that clean, but that is looking absolutely brilliant. That is that done. Let's put that away now. And there we have it. But first things first, I have replaced the signpost we ran over in episode 1, and we've replaced it with this one here that we had from one of the mods that we downloaded. It looks absolutely fantastic. It's going to sit there now forever and a day. Today, we have got a very important job to do. After we spoke to Patrick and did that job for him a couple of days ago, we are going to try and mow our field, and I think we're going to make a really good go of it. We need to go to the shop to get ourselves some equipment because what we've got at the moment with the Land Rover and the trailers is not going to cut what we need. So we need to go down to the shop and we're going to try and mow as much of this as we can today. We have got a lot of grass here and then we've got the grass around here as well, which would be nice to cut. If we're going to get the equipment, we may as well use it and cut that grass as well. We want to try and cut all this grass, bale it all up and get that sent off or sold to get us some money. We're sitting at 13 grand at the moment, which isn't too bad. We've not had any money come in from the greenhouses, the chickens or the bees yet, but that can't be too far away. We've had those for a little while now, so hopefully they'll start making us some money soon. So we're going to head down to the shop and I will see you there when we're going to start looking through the catalogue to see what equipment we can find. So I'll see you there. While we're walking our way down to the shop, can I take a quick second to thank everybody for the support on the videos so far, both this series and the other video I popped out earlier in the week. It's been amazing. The reaction, as I keep saying, is amazing. The subs, the comments, the likes, the interaction's absolutely amazing. If you are enjoying the content, please hit the like button. It's just down below. Helps me out a huge amount. And just, it's amazing to know as a creator that someone is watching your content and enjoying it. And also subscribe. We've just hit the 300 subscriber mark, which is absolutely crazy in such a short time. And it seems to be going from strength to strength, and it's given me a huge amount of inspiration to carry on and keep creating. So thank you very much for your support. As I said, if you enjoy it, please jump on that button. Wonderful. So we've made it to the shop. Okay, then. So let's have a look in here. Buttons. There we go. We need two things. Two things are very, very important. So we need to get ourselves a mower. I think I'm just going to have to rent this one. We could rent that one. What's the difference? It's a bit heavier and needs a bit more oomph behind it. 60. So that one needs 60 horsepower. That one needs 40. Okay, that's good to know. And that one's cheaper, which will help us. We're going to have to lease these only. We can't afford to buy them yet. So we're going to have to lease them. And the second thing we need to get is a baler. Again, we're going to have to lease this. This one is one of them I've been looking at. It has little square bales, which we're going to have to pick up by hand, because I don't think you can get a square bale 120 bale loader. Can you? I don't think you can. Oh, no, you can. That one does, but that's 64,000. That's very expensive. I think we'll just do it on our own. But we'll come to that a bit later. Let's go back to balers. We could potentially look at getting round bales. Here, that one's 48. Is there anything that's cheaper? I'm thinking around the 30 mark. No, nothing. So we're going to have to go for that baler. That's fine. We're going to lease both of those. But we are going to need a tractor. Because as I said earlier, the Land Rover isn't really going to cut it for us. It's not got any of the capabilities or the power to do it. This one needs 60 brake horsepower. That needs 40. And I think the baler needed 50. So we're looking at around a 50, 60 brake horsepower tractor. Now, we are going to be choosing a very cheap tractor. I have looked at some of the mods I've got. These haven't got the capabilities. And what I'd really like to do is buy one of those, potentially down the line, because they are really nice tractors. Yeah, they're old. They're not hugely modern, but they are fantastic fun. What we need now is to find a tractor in the catalogue here. I think it's going to be this Landini REX4 GT. I think this is the one. Can we pretend that's already got enough brake horsepower? It's already got enough, which is 70. That's great. I like the colour scheme. I'm happy with the wheels. Let's lease that. That's the first one. That's a big lease. That's 2,167. But that's our first one. That one's in. Let's go and also lease the baler. Combinations? Oh, okay. That's fine. That makes sense. We're going to lease the baler for 1,200. And then we're going to lease as well that mower, this one. I do want to double check we can actually pick it up. So we might have to take a little bit of hit on the money just to lease it. But I do want to double check we can pick it up because there is a chance we won't be able to pick it up. But here is all our equipment. Okay, so let's jump into the tractor and then we can drive round and get these both picked up. Now I need to pick up the baler first because the back of this is, the mower on the front is quite heavy and it will make us tip forward because this is the smallest tractor I think we can get. It's absolutely tiny, as you can see. But it is going to do the business for us. Let's just check we can attach you. We can. Wonderful news. So let's take these both back to the farm. And I think I found a little bit of a hack for this. We'll see what you think. But after chatting to Patrick and thinking about the work we did for Patrick, I think we've got a really, really smart little hack to get this done a lot quicker than we did when we did his field. But let's see. Let's get back to the farm and we'll check it. Right, so we're here. We are back at our farm, back at our field that we need to cut because it's got the grass on. So the hack that I think you've worked out is I'm going to mow and collect the grass and turn it into bales at the same time. A good friend of me has suggested this, and we're going to have a go. So we're going to unfold the mower, lower the mower, and let's change the tool to the baler, unfold it, lower the pickup, turn it on, and turn on the mower as well, and let's go, because I think we can cut this like this, and it's picking up the bale straight away. This is amazing. So we're saving ourselves time. We have to go through the field at Patrick's 3 times to do this. We should only really need to go through the field once. We've got the bales coming out the back as well. Absolutely amazing. This makes tiny, tiny bales. In fact, we need to check. Are we going to be strong enough to pick them up? How heavy are they? 81 kilograms. We can pick those up. Let's double check. Yes, we can. Because we're going to have to do some manual loading of these, I think. But this feels to me like a hack. Now, out of roleplay mode for a second, if you know about this hack, let me know in the comments, because I feel like it's a really, really big one. What is happening here with this tractor? It is bouncing around a lot. What's going on? Is this because it's such a small tractor? It might be. Do I need to lower? I can't change the height of the tool, can I? No, that's fine. But yeah, this might be a hack that you may know about. If you do, let me know in the comments. Or alternatively, if this is something you didn't know about and you're going to try it and it works for you on your farm, let me know in the comments. It'd be great to see who knows about this, who's done this, if it saves time, if it doesn't. Be amazed to find out. The problem we've got is this is slow. This tractor is slow. It's ticking along at about 8 kph, 7 kph. We may not be able to go too much faster because of its mowing, but it is what it is. It is what it is. But I think what we're going to do is we're going to run this as a time lapse. We are going to have to be careful for the tree stumps. We might be able to go and get ourselves a stump grinder, go and borrow ourselves a stump grinder for this, but we'll see. So I'm going to pop this into a time lapse and get this field completely done. And then we're going to come back and look at collecting the bells. It might even be another off-camera thing for collecting the bells because it looks like we're going to have quite a few. But anyway, I will see you at the end of this time lapse. Wow, that took its time. We spent about 2 hours doing that, and look how many bells we've got. We've got, I'd say, getting towards 200 bells, something like that. I'm going to try and pick them up by hand and load them onto our flatbed trailer here, but I'm not sure. I might just have to take the plunge and rent out the bale collector and use that, because this could take us a long time. We did manage to cut round some of the edges as well, as I mentioned, and tidy those up. Couldn't collect it all, but we've got a stack of eggs. Excellent. We'll take these into town. How many have we got? Does it say? We have got 61 kilograms of eggs. Nice. It's a lot of eggs. So we can get those sold soon enough. We haven't got any other produce, I don't think, quite yet from any of the greenhouses. I've just checked the bees as well. There's nothing there. What we're going to do is I'm going to start collecting these up by hand, I think. And then, as I said, I think we might rent out the trailer, because this could take me a long time. I might even start it and then do it after the video is finished, because it's going to be a long journey. I thought this wasn't running then, because this engine's so quiet on this tractor. But this thing did an absolute job, didn't it? It was perfect for what we needed. Really, really good just to have the mower at the front and the hopper at the back. The hopper at the back? The baler at the back, picking all that up. Worked really, really well. But let's go and start loading on here. I'm not sure how many we can get on here, because we can use the tension straps. But let's see. We're just going to put them on by hand and see how we go. I have on other saves used the trailer version of this, and you could get about 12 in there fairly comfortably. But let's see what we can get on here. How are we going to do this? What's the best way? Can we do it that way? Or can we even do a tension strap if we do that way? Whereabouts does the tension strap sit? Right on the edge of it. That's not going to work for us, is it? Okay. Let's try about there then. I want to have maybe a little bit of overlap so we can try and squeeze another one on there, and then we're just going to stack them, I think, as high as we can get. I think we can get 4 across here if we're clever about it. That's 2. Let's go and get another one. But yeah, I think we can get 4 wide, and then it's just basically as high as we dare, to be honest with you. We can get 4 behind it as well, so that's 8. If we can get 16, I mean, even then we're probably talking at least 10 loads of this. So yeah, that's not all going to be on camera. We would be here for the rest of time. Right, so is that one going to fit like that? That's very nice. There we go. So that's one run done. So I'm going to fill this trailer up to as full as I can get it, and we'll check back in a sec. So we've got all of the bales, not all of the bales. We've got some of the bales. Not many of the bales. We've got 32 on the truck. We could have maybe gone higher, but I couldn't quite see what I was doing, and they're flinging everywhere because I did it by hand. So I think we are going to go and get the bale loader for the next step. Well, in fact, we need to check where we can sell them. Let's have a quick look. Looking at it, grass, animal dealer only. Oh, perfect. That's just over here. That's right then. That's a quick and easy one. Let's go to the animal dealer. We're going to drop this off, see what we get paid for it. Need to go a little bit gentle. It's a little bit wobbly. Probably a good deal I didn't go any higher. We've got 16,000 litres of grass. I'm not a way to measure grass, but there we go. So yeah, we're going to go to the animal dealer, and then what I think we're going to do is drive by the shop and see if we can get the bale loader. It should work with our Land Rover, fingers crossed, but we'll see. But let's go to the animal dealer. I think the animal dealer is at the far side. Let me just double check them out, because I've been here once for something. Is that the animal dealer there? That's the animal dealer, and that's the animal. I think it's the far side one we need to go to. Let's go and have a look. So hopefully a decent payday. We've got, as I said, we've got 32 bales on here, but I think it is going to make more sense for us to get the bale trailer. Now, how do we sell these here? Do I just deposit them? Is there a sell point? There isn't a sell point. I might need to work out how to tip them back. Okay, let's unfasten the tension belts. Oh, and then you just go. There we go. We've got 1,600 for that. That's not too bad, I'd say. Not awful. So we're going to make a fair bit through this, I think, even if we do splash out and get the bale trailer as well. But it looks like we're going to get a decent payday, which is quite nice. Anyway, right. I'm going to go and drop this trailer back off at home. And what I might do first, actually, is use the tractor for the bale trailer. So I'm going to take the equipment back that we've already used, get the bale trailer, and I'm going to do all this off camera. And I will come back to you in the start of the next video, and we'll be finishing off the baling, because it's a big job, and I'm conscious of how long this video is going to be. So to start with, we're finishing off collecting up these bales. We've got a few left to go, maybe 1 or 2 loads left. As you can see, we've made a bit of money, maybe about 5-6k, I think, from these bales, which isn't too bad. But today we want to try and do some proper farming. I've got big plans. We want to get these bales finished, take this baler back and get the money back. Well, not get the money back from that, I should say. Take it back so we don't waste any more money on leasing it. We've got quite a few tree stumps kicking about. Not that I can see one at this particular second in time. Just looking around the field quickly. There's one there. We've got things like that need to go. We might plough it and then maybe get a stump removal tool to do that afterwards. I'm not sure. But we've got 1 bale left over. That's full. We've got 1 bale left over. What I might do is just keep it for a rainy day. Let's just pop it over here by the greenhouse. The greenhouses, by the way, are still going. We've got nearly 500 litres of strawberries in that one. We've got nearly 122 litres of lettuce in there. And then we've got 245 litres of tomatoes. I'm not sure, by the way, at what level we start to get output from this that we can go and sell. Let me know. We have got eggs. I think we looked at those in the last episode. We'll check later to see if we've got any honey. But we are going to go over and sell this last lot of grass bales at the animal dealer. Then we're going to go and see if we can get ourselves sorted with some new tools to really start work on this field, because this field is massive. We've cleaned all the grass up now, so it is ready for us to start making some decent money with crops on it. I am really conscious as well that we're nearly into October. We're right at the end of September. It's 4:30 in the afternoon. The sun is setting. As you can see, it's starting to get those long shadows that we get in the afternoon. So we are getting towards nighttime here, and I want to try and get this done tonight if possible. It might not be very straightforward, but we're going to try it. But first put a call into the animal dealer to drop off this grass. And there we go. The final amount of bales. What did we get? 582. Not awful, really, but not amazing. Right, 13,500. And we are going to go now back to the shop. Let's put that away. It's annoying how that doesn't fold up on its own. You have to kind of run it and turn it off. Maybe I'm doing something wrong. But we're going to go head back to the shop now, and we are going to go and return this equipment. We'll have a look there. So I'll see you at the shop where we'll be looking at what equipment we can purchase or rent to start working our field. I'll see you there. So here we are back at the store, and for some reason, there's a random grass bale sat here. I'm not quite sure why. We're going to try and take it back with us if we can in a minute. Maybe we'll be able to do that. But let's get into the shop. Oh, no, first thing we need to do is return these bits of equipment because we don't need that anymore. Can we return it? Yes, we can. Yes, it's been a wonderful tractor. I really liked it. And the baler, perfect, wonderful. They've been returned. Excellent. Now, it's time to have a look, and exciting times. We're going to buy our first tractor. I'm so excited. We're buying our first tractor. I know which one I want to go for. It's a mod I've downloaded. I mean, it would be nice to buy one of these nice modern tractors. I mean, I would go for that Landini Rex 4 GT again. It's been really good. But we're going to buy a Fiat 404 or 504. We might go for the 504 actually, because it gives 50 horsepower and it's only £2,500 extra. And we're going to go for the kind of open cab design. We like it in red. It looks really good. Can we change the license plate? Can we? Oh, we can. That's nice. Not today. Maybe another time. We're going to buy this. It's going to cost us 10,350. It's not quite all our money, but it's not far away. We're going to buy it. We've bought our first tractor, everybody. How exciting. We've bought our first tractor. And now we bought the tractor. The second thing we want to get is a plough. Now, see, this one doesn't look like we can cope with it, but I think we're just about going to be okay. The Pottinger Servo 25. Let's pick that up. Look at that. Look at that. Wonderful piece of equipment. We're going to have to lease it, though. Not too expensive to lease. Only 700 quid. And we've got our equipment. Let's go and have a look. Look at this. Beautiful. This is all ours. Our tractor. Brand new. Look at it. Look at it. Fiat. Beautiful. A Store 204. My favourite type of tractor, if I'm honest. A Store 204. Grandad will be so proud. We've earned this money off our own back. Starting off with £5,000 from Grandad, don't forget. Earned this money off our own back. And we've put together the farm. And we've got this farm. And look, we're just about going to be able to carry that. And we're going to take this back to the farm now. And I think it's going to be better to use this than the cultivator, because we had another chat with our good friend Patrick, and he said that the cultivator won't get rid of bushes. It only just, turns over the soil and gets the soil ready for a new crop. If we use the plough, it'll get rid of the bushes. Not the stumps, but it'll get rid of the bushes. And that's what we want. That will save us a bit of time. And then we can look at getting a stump grinder sometime later on. I'm not quite sure how we're going to do that, but we need another payday from something soon. Hopefully, we'll be able to get some money for some produce very soon. We've seen we've got some eggs ready to go. I'm hoping we've got some honey. We'll have to go and have a look up at the house when we get back. Yeah, so we're looking good. We're on our way back. I will see you back at the field. There we go. We're back at the farm. We're just going to go up to the house and have a look to see if we've got any honey yet. Because if we do, we can go and sell those and make a little bit of cash off them. That'll be absolutely fantastic. The bees are still going for it next to these two trees. Maybe we need to get some more hives. Maybe that'll help as well. We've got a pallet of honey. 10 litres of honey is ready to go. So after we finish this next job, I think what we'll do, we will go and sell the honey and the eggs to whoever's the highest bidder in town. Maybe some more produce. In fact, is that some produce sat there? Is this some produce sat here? Strawberries, was this, or tomatoes? We've got 400 kilograms of strawberries. We can't lift it because it's way too heavy, but we've got some strawberries there. I have no idea how we're going to pick those up, but that's a problem for future Tom. So what we're going to do now is we're going to start to plough this field. And at this moment in time, I'm going to be honest, I could do it all myself, but I think I'm going to do a couple of rows and then we're going to let someone else have a go, purely because I think it's going to take an absolute ace to do this. Maybe we will hire an AI worker, maybe we won't. just for the pure fact that it's going to cost an absolute bomb to do it. And this is very slow. Come on, you can do it. There we go. He's figured out life. But we're going to do... This is really hard to do. There's a couple... We're going to do a couple of rows, I think, and get it ploughed over. In fact, something I do want to double check. Let's just pull that up. I do want to double check that Patrick was right. If we plough through, say, these bushes here, does it rip them out the ground and get rid of them? I know it doesn't do the tree stumps. He was very adamant about that. But does it get rid... It doesn't. Patrick, you lied. I can't believe it. So Patrick was wrong. It doesn't get rid of those. So we're going to have to get a mulcher of some form. And rent another tractor. Because if this thing can barely carry the plough, it's not going to be able to carry a mulcher. Because I guess they're heavy things. Anyway, so I think... Let's do a row or two and just see what we're doing. Because we can get a decent speed on it, which is quite nice. But as you can see, this field is huge. It's going to take our time. We don't really need to plough it, to be honest. We could get away with cultivating it. Do we just cultivate it now? Seeing as Patrick was wrong? So we're going to take this back to the shop. Patrick, we're going to have words. You have done me dirty here. This technically isn't a path. I'm going to go down it anyway. We're going to take this back and get ourselves a cultivator instead. Because we only got the plough. We only got the plough purely because Patrick said we could use it to get rid of the bushes. And it didn't work. We saw that. It didn't get rid of the bushes for us. So... we're going to go back to the shop, return this plough and get ourselves a cultivator. It'll be a little bit wider, so it'll take a little bit less time to do the field. We're going to get started, check it's working okay, and then what we're going to do is we're going to hire a local to come in and do it for us, which will cost us a little bit of money. It's a bit of a risk, but it's 5 o'clock in the afternoon, the sun's going down, so we can do some other things, hopefully, to get that person to pay for themselves. So we can take the produce away, we've got some more trees I want to cut down. We're going to take this back to the shop, and I will see you back at the farm when we've got our cultivator ready to go. Right, so we're back, and we've got our cultivator this time. It's not perfect for this tractor. Well, this tractor's not perfect for it. It might be more of the argument here. But it's doing a job, and we're working nice. We're trundling along at 10 kph, 9 kph, and this field is going to get slowly done. We're going over the planning we did before. That was the misinformation from our good friend Patrick. Maybe he knows about grass. Who knows? Maybe that's Patrick's speciality. But we're going to do a couple of rolls of this. And then we're going to get on with some other jobs. We're going to hire a worker. We have only got 1,700 euros left, which is a little concerning that we haven't got that much money left to play with. But I'm hoping we'll actually be all right, because we're going to do some other jobs that will get us some more money in. As I mentioned before, I've got some more trees I want to cut down that are kind of around the barn. There's some trees that are kind of between the barn and the chicken coop that I want to get rid of. And also, we've got some of that produce we can take away. We've got the bees' honey that's up by the house. We've got the eggs. And we've also got some produce. Was it strawberries? I can't remember now. So we want to try and get rid of those. I'm not quite sure how we're going to do that because they are heavy and we haven't got any way of lifting them. But those might have to wait until we get some form of forklift before we can do them. But let's just finish off this second strip of field, and then we're going to hire a worker and go and crack on with some of the jobs, because it is 5:15 as well. The sun's getting late, and it's going to be October tomorrow, and it's going to, I think the weather forecast, I was having a look at what crops we can grow. It is going to rain for 4 months, seemingly 5 months, 6 months. It's going to be a lot of rain. If anyone's got any advice, by the way, in the comments of what I should grow, I could plant wheat and barley, but they take a long time to harvest. We could also plant grass and oilseed radish. I'm thinking wheat or barley is the most sensible thing to go for. Any other suggestions, please let me know in the comments, because I'm a bit new to some of this stuff. But yeah, let me know. We're going to get the rest of this field, not the rest of this field, we're going to get the rest of this strip cultivated, hire a new friend to help us out with it, and then we're going to go and do some other jobs. So I'll see you when we're doing something else. Right, so we've hired someone. This is Stefan. Stefan, say hello. Stefan, can you say hello to everyone? No, Stefan. No, he's well doing his job, but as you can see, our money is ticking down quite alarmingly fast, actually. So what we need to do is make some of that money back by selling some things. Let's go. Is this even attached? Yes, it was. Let's go and grab these eggs, and we'll go and grab the honey And we'll go and sell those. And then we might have to do a bit more logging. We'll all see. But I'm a bit concerned of how quick our money's going to go down. Can I pick this pallet up of eggs? I can. Let's grab that pallet of eggs and we'll pop it on the back here. I mean, I'm assuming eggs, kind of loose eggs are fine under a strap. Oh no, it's right. It's across the back of the pallet. We'll be okay. And those are we still? What's going on? There we go. We can get in now. Wouldn't let me get in. And we'll be fine. We can't pick up these strawberries. I did mention it before. I will just double check. They are 400 kilograms, and I'm not strong enough for that. So we're going to have to get a little forklift or something to help us out with that. Let's go up to the house and go and grab... I realise we're just driving straight across our field, but it's our field and we're going to get it redone anyway. I wonder if there's a little way we can sneak onto the road down here if we're careful. We are going to go and grab that honey as well. I don't think it's going to get us a lot of money, but it's going to get us a bit of money. And that's what's going to help us out because we need to start making this money back. So I think it's going to cost us about €1,000 in wages for Stefan to do this for us. So let's see. Let's go back up to the house. We'll go and get this honey. We need to check out the prices as well, see where the best place is to sell them. Just realised this steering on this is very, very severe. It's all or nothing. It's nice and smooth on the track, especially the new tractor we've bought. It's beautiful. This is very, very, very severe, this steering. A quick reminder, if you're enjoying the content and you're enjoying this video, enjoying my content in general, please hit that like button. It means an awful lot. It shows me that you're enjoying it. It really spurs me on to do more stuff. And it helps push the video out to a wider audience, which is what I want to do. I want to get as many people seeing this and joining in on this journey with me and you, which would be wonderful. Also, subscribe as well. We're blasted through 300 subscribers in the last week. We are going from strength to strength. I'm absolutely blown away by the support. It's amazing. Let's keep going. I mean, 400 is the next one. It'd be amazing if we could do that, I don't know, by the end of April, maybe. That's probably a bit ambitious, actually, because we're halfway through April. Maybe by end of May, that would be amazing. But as I said, the support's been absolutely superb on this. I'm having the time of my life doing this. It's great. Yeah, thank you. It's sort of what I'm trying to say. Thank you. Anyway, we've got the honey. We've got the eggs. Let's do our very careful reversing around the corner. Don't tip them. Eggs are breakable. I'm sure jars of honey are breakable as well. Let's go back up onto the road. We're going to pull over. I realise it's 5:30. It's probably quite late. Is anyone even open still to sell our produce? What have we got? Let's go down. Eggs, supermarket. They spend a lot on eggs, don't they? Supermarket. 2,000. And honey. Where's honey on this list? Butter, cheese, garlic, honey. Supermarket or Felsman? Let's go supermarket. Where is the supermarket on the map? I don't think we've been there yet. There's the supermarket. I might have clicked on it and missed it. It's quite near the shop. Okay, that's fine. I can cope with that. I know where I'm going. Let's go down and we'll just see. Maybe if we get 500 out of it, that's great. You know, these things are going to take their time to pay us back. But let's go down, get 500. That 500 will go some way at least to covering the cost of Stefan's wages for doing the field. I wonder how he's going to get on with those tree stumps. That's a really good thought, actually. If he comes across those tree stumps, is he just going to stop and give up and not carry on? I'm not sure. There he is. Look down there. Stefan! Hello! Stefan! Stefan! No, he can't hear me. To be fair, he's quite far away. Right. Let's get to the supermarket. Everything just fell off. What happened to the tension straps? My eggs! My honey! Did I turn them off by accident when I was trying to beep at Stefan? Did I get carried away? I might have got carried away. Let's put that one back on. Did the eggs break? I've lost the eggs. Where are they? There they are. Amazingly, they're all still intact. I mean, this should be a unique selling point. Tomox's chickens make the strongest... That's not a safe place for that strap to go, is it? Make the strongest eggs known to man. They can survive car crashes. That should be on the box. Right, let's be very careful. Because we did undo the straps. Possibly by accident. I've just seen the bottom right-hand corner as well. We've got 2% of honey and 1% of eggs. I don't know what that means. It probably means we're not going to make very much money. But let's go and see. So we've made it to the supermarket. I'm not sure where we deposit things. Is it around the back? They have got a delivery area. Is this the delivery area? I'm guessing this is it, maybe? Oh, it's gone. We made $54. I was expecting a bit more than €54, but there we go. it's a start. Maybe we need to let those kind of build up a little bit to get a decent payday. We probably spent more in fuel coming down here than we did in profit. That is upsetting. Anyway, let's get back to the farm. We're going to have to make some money so we can actually pay Stefan. We're paying him as he goes. He's a pay-as-you-go driver, bless him. We've only got 1,600 left, and all he's doing is cultivating our field so it's ready for some crops that I don't think we're going to be able to afford to put in. We're going to have to make some money. I think what we're going to have to do is, as I said before, we need to cut down those trees that we don't want anymore and get those gone and sell the logs at the sawmill. So I'm going to crack on with that off camera, and then what we'll do is we'll catch up probably later on tonight. It's 20 to 6, so we're getting quite late. We'll catch up later on tonight, and hopefully Stefan has finished. He's left a massive gap. Stefan? Is that because he's come across tree stumps? Yes, look, you can see where the trees... He's come across tree stumps and just stopped his track. Stefan, do we need to have a word? This bit needs doing. Right, quick. Right, I've got an idea. We're going to... What's he doing? He's reversing like a lunatic. Stefan, what's going on? What's he doing? I don't understand what's going on. We're going to ring... We're going to ring Patrick really quickly. Have a quick word with him. Moan about this plough. And see if he can help us out. Hi, Patrick. It's Tom. How you doing, buddy?
Oh, hey, Tom. How's it going?
Yeah, slight issue. You know what you told me about the plough and it would get rid of the bushes?
The plough?
Well, it didn't. It didn't work at all.
Did it not?
You lied, Patrick. I'm not happy.
Yes, sorry. I can do.
Now, as you mention it, there is something you can do for me. We've got a problem. I've got a load of tree stumps in my field that need getting rid of. Can you help?
The tree stumps. Oh, yes, I can do that. All right, I can help over with that. Yeah.
Oh, you will? How soon can you do that?
Pop down after the 7 this afternoon.
You'll get it done by the end of the evening. Absolutely amazing. What a guy. What a guy. All right, Patrick. Well, I'll be around and about doing some jobs. I might catch you, but if I don't, thank you. I think this will make us even after your, we spent nearly $1,000 on that. It didn't work out. But no, thank you for doing that. And I'll catch you a bit later. You're going to get rid of all the stumps in the field, yeah?
No, I can do that. Not a bother on you.
What a man. Thank you, mate. I'll speak to you in a bit. Cheers.
Good luck now. Good luck. Bye.
So Patrick's going to come and get rid of the stumps for us as a way of a bit of an apology for telling us some bad information about the plough. Where's Stefan got to? Is he up there? I've lost him. Oh, he's over there. I think he's just over there towards the sunset. Anyway, I'm going to start cutting down these trees. Like the old days, this, when we started out. I say the old days. It was only about a week ago. So we're going to start cutting down these trees, work through these very, very slowly, and then I'm going to catch up with you a little bit later on tonight. Hopefully after Patrick's been and got rid of all these tree stumps for us. And Stefan's finished his work. And I'm hoping we'll have a nice field ready to do something with. And the bit we've got to worry about is if we've got any money to do stuff with it. But anyway, I'll see you a bit later. So we've sold the logs from one tree that we cut down, and we're back up to 4,000. Got just over $2.5 for that, which isn't too bad. And let's see if Patrick's been. Has Patrick been? It looks like the stumps have gone. I mean, there's some weird tyre marks over the field, but that's fine. Looks like the stumps have gone. Patrick has done his business. What a man. We're just left with the bushes, which I think for the moment we can cope with. Maybe we look at getting a mulcher sometime soon and getting rid of those so we can properly plant. But Patrick has done what he said to do, which is fantastic. Today, we're going to be trying to get some funds up. After we cut all our grass, did all the bits and pieces last time, we're still sitting really, really low financially. We've only got $3.5 in the bank. We have got quite a lot of produce we can sell. We've got another pallet of eggs getting started, which is great. Chickens doing brilliantly. In fact, should we just check their grain? They've got a bit of grain left. Their health is 100%. They're the healthiest chickens in the world. We'll take that. We've got a pallet of tomatoes, no lettuces yet. We've got 2 pallets of strawberries on the go. We haven't really got the means to pick them up yet because they're really heavy. We can't get them onto our trailer, and we haven't got a little forklifty kind of thing. But something we have done is we just kind of jog over to, we'll take the van for this one. We have picked up a contract. Let's go and have a quick look at it. For Rudy Garweiler wants us to harvest his potatoes. We've borrowed the equipment again. So we need to harvest the potatoes, in inverted commas, which is worrying. What's he growing instead of potatoes? In field 8 and take the product to the supermarket. So we've hired the equipment and we can go and pick that up at the store right now. So while we're on the way there, I've got a few little game updates for you. I've changed the seasons. I did have kind of 1 month per day. I've now changed to 2 months per day, but in trade for that, I've changed the game speed up to 5 times. It was on 2 times before. I've changed it up to 5 times. I feel like it's just changing a bit too fast, so I've given it this change. See how we go. I think it'll give us a bit of a better balance for our gameplay. Anyway, we are here. So what have we got then? We have got, oh my days, that is the biggest thing I've ever seen in my life. Is that the potato harvester? That is absolutely massive. And then we've got the bog standard tractor and trailer. But this potato harvester is amazing. Right, let's set the tractor and trailer over there first. A Massey Ferguson MF6718S. This looks absolutely beautiful. I don't actually know where the field is. I haven't checked it. Was it field 8? I think it said field 8. Was it field 8? It was field 8. Let's go and see on the map where that is. That's right over here. Yeah, right over here by the animal dealer and the petrol station. That's not too bad to get to. We can go up past the grass field we did for Patrick a little while ago. But yeah, so we've taken this contract because we need to get our finances up. It pays quite nicely. So that's the plan, to get our money up. And then we need to hopefully get ourselves some means to take in the produce that we've got. So the strawberries and the tomatoes. And hopefully, by the point time we finish, there's maybe some lettuces as well. Because we need to get those picked up. So I thought we'd pick up this job. A harvesting job, because we don't know how to harvest yet. It's one of the jobs, one of the things we're going to need to learn how to do at some point, and it's the only one I could find at the moment because we're still in September. So if we look at the chart, the only things that are harvesting at the moment are potatoes, sorghum, olives, and then poplar grass and oilseed radish. So we picked up the potato contract. Let's see. It should be quite exciting to see how it works. That potato machine we saw before was absolutely insanely massive. It'd be interesting to see how this works. But anyway, I'm going to get everything over to the field number 8. I'm going to park this up, go and get the potato machine, potato harvester? Is that what it's called? Potato harvester sounds about right. We're going to pop over to the field number 8, and I will see you there shortly. Just going to take this quick point in the video to say, if you're enjoying it, please hit that like button and subscribe for some more content. Your support means an awful lot, as I mention almost every video. So yeah, if you enjoy it, please like and subscribe. Right, okay, so we've made it to the field, to Rudy's field. It doesn't look massive, to be honest with you. But what we're going to do is we're going to leave the tractor and the trailer there, and we're going to try and... Oh, look at that. That is actually worryingly perfect for me. We're going to try and bring these back over here to drop them off. So, let's unfold the harvester. Oh, my days. Look at this. It's all unfolding. Okay. Okay, let's lower the harvester. What does this do? So if I do... That lowers the flap on there. If I do that, that does that. Okay, that's not important at the moment. That's just for depositing potatoes later. Let's turn on the harvester. Are we off and running? We are. Everything's going. Let's go. Let's watch these potatoes come in. Have we got any coming up in the... I don't know where we see them. Do they just kind of fill up the back? Oh, I can see them. There we go. We're starting to fill up. Excellent. We're missing a patch here on the left-hand side. But that's okay. How much? We've already got 1,000 litres of potatoes. That's a lot of potatoes. But we need to get this first run done. I don't actually know. In fact, let me just go and double check. I don't know how big the trailer is in terms of kind of literage. I don't know if we can, you know, fill up the harvester completely once and then pop it in the trailer or what. Does it say? It doesn't say how big. In fact, can I see it here? If I go to this menu, will it have it under leased equipment? No, it won't. Okay, that's fine. Does it have it on the contract page? Nope. Okay, that's fine. Okay, we don't know. So we'll just fill it up and see how we go. I'm kind of annoyed I've missed this row here, but we'll come and get it later. It's okay. It's okay. Is it still harvesting? It is still harvesting. Excellent news. So we're going to go down here. How far have we got to go down? All the way down to the end. It's not... Thankfully, it's not a massive field because we could be here forever. But the potatoes are filling up. Look at them coming off the conveyor belt like that. They go round there. I'm just really interested to see how this works. So they get pulled up there, up another conveyor belt. Down there, do they get washed or cleaned? Looks like they get washed in there because there's a lot of mud falling back down again. And then they get pushed back up into that final conveyor when it loads it into the kind of the hopper at the back, or the storage, I should say. We're right at the end of the run, I've just noticed. So let's lift it. Let's lift the harvester up. And we'll see if we can turn around. I don't know if we can go any faster. Probably not, because we're all unfolded. But we'll turn around and we'll do the next run. We've done 29%, so we're going to get 3 runs done, I think. And then we're going to have to deposit. No, what am I doing? Turn on, lower. That's what we wanted to do. There we go. So yeah, we're going to get 3 runs done. And then we're going to have to start depositing our potatoes. I might do it at the end of every second run. I'm not sure. What we'll do, though, at the end of this second run, we'll go and double check and just see how... Yeah, we'll go and double check and see how much, in terms of how much it fills up the trailer, because we don't really want to be overdoing this and kind of wasting time if we can. But look at this cab. We've got cameras on the back looking at all the different kind of parts of the harvester. We've got more gadgets, things. We've got a plush seat. You can see all the potatoes going up the conveyors and everything. It's even got like a spare seat. You can have a buddy with you. That's amazing. We've got just over 10,000 litres of potatoes in here now. 50% full. As I said, we are going to go and dump this load into that trailer. I think it should do it automatically if it works just like any other harvester in the game. We'll see. I think what would make sense is for me after this one, let's go back out of that view. For after this one to move the trailer somewhere else, because I think we're going to get to a stage where it's not going to it's going to be awkward to go and get it. So we're depositing our potatoes. They're just about going in. We nearly missed it. It's kind of blurring as well. That's quite cool. So are we going to we're going to get close to filling this, you know. So that's all the potatoes gone. Let's go and see how much of that has filled our trailer. About 61% full. Okay, so the harvester's a little bit bigger than the trailer. Not by much, but a little bit bigger than the trailer. So we're going to go and do the next line. And then, how have I missed this last bit here? I mean, it's perfect all the way up until that bit. That's very upsetting. We're going to do the next line, and then I think after the next line, it's going to be full, isn't it? By my calculations. I think we're going to be full after the next line. So let's try it. Let's go down the next line and see how full we're going to get by the end. Why are we not harvesting? We are harvesting. I was panicking then because I realised I harvested half the field and there was nothing in terms of storage. It's because it just takes time to get through because they're getting washed. But anyway, we're going to go and do another couple of runs. Then we're going to go and deposit the potatoes and we'll see how far we've got. There we go. Get the rest of the spotted. We should fill this, I think, now. I'm pretty sure we're going to fill it. We're going to take this down to the supermarket, I think it was. Was that the place? Exclamation mark, yeah. So supermarket's there. The best way, I think we're going to go the main road, across the river, the main road down, and then come in and then turn left at that roundabout. So let's go over there. We're nearly there with our field. After we got it mown last time by Stefan, good old Stefan, and we got the stumps taken out. We just need to get those bushes taken away. Now, which I do have a plan for, but we'll look at that next time. No, not for today, for next time. Anyway, we're going to get these down to the supermarket, get this first load unloaded, and I think what we'll do then is maybe do a little bit of a time lapse of me taking the potatoes back and forth to the supermarket, harvesting the potatoes from the field with the uber huge harvester. I'm going to take this to the supermarket, then head back over to the field. Oh, we've just had a... No. Okay. We made it. Oh, it's just fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's a big tractor. I don't know how strong... I mean, that guy's gone. Oh, he's back. He morphed through. Yeah, it's a big tractor. It's hard to control, and that's my excuse, and I'm sticking to it anyway. We'll go and dump these, and I'll see you in a minute. Right, so this is about our fifth load. We've done a lot, and I think we're going to be about halfway done. Let's see when we get in there. But this is taking its time. I didn't think the potatoes would take this long, but it is taking its time. And we're learning the tractor and the harvester as we go as well, so it's all good fun. But let's offload these potatoes and see where we are. There we go. We can offload them there and just see how much we've done, because I think we are getting towards 50% of this task for Rudy to get these potatoes harvested. What does it say? It'll give us a little update. I think 55%, so that's not bad. So what we're going to do now for the last part of this harvest is we're going to employ someone to do the harvesting for us while we go back and forth with the trailer. It's just going to make it a little bit quicker, so I'm really conscious of the speed, the time that's going. Where it's 11:41, it's nearly midday, and before the day is out, whoops, don't crash into that guy. I want to get some other work done back at the farm. So we're going to hire a guy to help us with it. It might be Stefan again. We know Stefan from last time. What do we want? Hire a guy. B. There we go. So we've got the AI worker. Is it Stefan? No. Or is that Gerald? It's Gerald. Perfect. We've got some help with Gerald. Excellent. So we're going to hire him. He's going to do the harvesting. We're going to do the collection. We get a bit of chill time now, just to wait. We're going to wait for him to come back round, and then hopefully, by the time he fills us up after he's turned round, we'll be able to drive what he's put in our trailer over to the supermarket, get that dropped off, and then by the time we come back round again, he'll have another full load, and we can do that. So it should take us a lot less time. But I'm going to see you when we've completed this job, because it won't take us too long, I don't think. So I'll see you in a bit. That should be it. That should be the end of the contract. We should get our payday. We've harvested all the potatoes. We've harvested all the potatoes for Rudy. We're going to take them now to the supermarket now. For the final time, we've done about 8 trips or something crazy. It's been mad. Back and forth, back and forth. I put a bit of time lapse in there, but it has been a long slog, this one, because we've got it on 5 times speed as well. We really have raced through the day. It's going to be 2:30 by the time we finish and get back to the farm. But yeah, it's been good to learn how to do the harvesting with the potatoes. The machinery was insanely big. That was absolutely crazy. I'm not sure if I'm ready for that. I mean, buying that machinery must be very, very expensive. It looked impressively huge. But let's get back over to the supermarket, get these final potatoes dropped off for Rudy, and then it'll be time to head back to the farm. We are nearly in a position to start planting our own crops. As we said before, there's deer in the middle of the town. What is going on? That's going to cause havoc. We're not going to hit that guy. Let's go around this corner. Wonderful. Yeah, so we're nearly in a position to start doing our own crops. Nearly. We need to get rid of those bushes, though. And we've got lots of other things going on as well. Right, let's dump these off. This has got to be it now, isn't it? Contract finished. We've been paid. Happy days. Harvest income 3,000. Wage payment. Do I now need to complete the contract? How do I... Let's drive this back to the shop. I should have been paid more than 3 grand. Okay, I thought it was like 16. Maybe it was only 3 grand. Did we get the extra? Did we earn money from the extra that was left over after the contract was complete? So I think that happened with the bales as well, and we got a little bit of extra from the contract being complete. Let's take this back here. We've got our Land Rover here, which is perfect. Hop out. Let's just double check. Complete. We can collect our payment. There we go. 10 grand in the pocket. We've got 16 left. Excellent news. Let's drive ourselves back up to the farm. I think we spent maybe about 500-600 euros in wages then, which I think's pretty good, because it's helped us out and it saved us a little bit of time, because as I say, it's 2 o'clock now. I think we were going to be there for another at least couple of hours in game to get that completed. But anyway, we're going to drive back up to the farm and we'll see what our produce is doing, if we've made any more produce, because I think we might have done, because I think it goes quite quickly. So let's have a look when we get there. Right, we're back. Before we finish off this video, we're just going to double check our produce. Did anything else come out? We've still got the same amount of eggs. 70 pieces. That might be more. That might slowly increase. I'm not sure. So we've got 2 pallets of strawberries like we had before. They're still increasing slowly. We haven't got any lettuces yet, but they can't be too far away. And then tomatoes. We've got 1 pallet ready to go. And then we're still growing. So we're going to leave it there. Next time out, I'm hoping we'll be able to get started on this field. We've got the second half of today in September. We want to get started on this field, get things going. We've got produce to take back as well. We need to work out how we're going to do that. I did have a quick look off camera earlier at things like forklifts, but they're 37,000. Ideally, what I'd like to do is get a tractor in here, like this Fendt 300 Vario would be perfect, and then you can get a front loader attached to it. But we need to earn that 64 grand first. We might be able to look at a tractor that's a bit cheaper, which can have a front loader attached to it as well. Is there any small tractors that can have a front loader? I don't know. I'll have to have a look offline. This one, it can have a front loader. Okay. So there are some options we've got. That's already 76,000. We've got some options we can look through. Since I saw you last, I've been busy chopping down more trees on the farm. I leased this crane trailer combo thing, and we made over 12,000 euros by selling the wood. It also picked up the world's smallest plough. And today we're going to get rid of these bushes in the field and ready to plant our first crop. So it turns out why the plough didn't work before was because we had the wrong setting turned on. We needed to have the allow new field setting turned on to get rid of the bushes. Massive shout out to Arjen in the comments for porting that one out. Arjen, I hope I'm pronouncing your name properly. Thankfully, it's not going to take us too long to get rid of these bushes in the field, although afterwards we are going to need to cultivate it again. There we go, the last 2 bushes. That didn't take us too long, even with the world's smallest plough. Still, not bad. Right, now that's finished, we need to lease the cultivator again to go over the freshly ploughed parts of the field, so it's all ready for the next step. We've got the cultivator, we've leased another one. I was going to buy it, but now we've just leased it for now. Let's get back to the farm and get these cultivated. It is annoying we didn't get it done first time, but well, you live and you learn. We're all part of learning in this save, and we know for next time, which is always a bonus. And the last little bit, and that is one beautifully cultivated field ready for action, ready for something else. Talking of which, what's next? The field needs lime. Lime? How on earth do we do that? So looking in the shop, we can buy this pallet of lime here. Big bags are used to refill lime spreaders. So we need a spreader. Is there a lime spreader? There's fertilizer spreaders, manure spreaders. Can we use a fertilizer spreader? Oh, that one does lime, look. That one will do 45,000. That's going to be a lot to lease. But yeah, I think it's going to do the job. It should be able to fit onto the back of our tractor as well. It's pretty hefty, but it has got wheels, so I think we'll be all right. That is the cultivator returned. Very, very good. And now we need to get the lime. Big bags. There's our lime. Let's get the lime. Buy the lime. Wonderful. And we need to get the spreader, which 45. There's nothing cheaper. I did have a quick look. 45 is the cheapest. This one only does manure, doesn't do lime. We need to lime the field. I'm not really sure what lime does. Let me know in the comments if you do know. I'm assuming it does something along the lines of increasing the yield of the crop, which I'm all for. Right, let's customize that. Look at that. I'm guessing that spreads it further, but those will be fine. They'll do for what we want. Let's lease that. 2,000. I'm hoping that increased our yield by more than that. Anyway, we've got the lime spreader. Excellent stuff. Now we just need to hook it up and hopefully fill it up with lime. And I'm hoping this lime will be enough for our field. Otherwise we've got to come back for another. Can we fill up the lime here? I mean, this looks so unbelievably big for our tractor, but it's fine. Right, I need to fill it up now. Do I have an option to fill it? There we go. We're filling. How much did we buy? 2,000 litres. Okay. I am hoping this is enough for what we need. This looks daft, doesn't it? If there are a smaller lime spreader out there that I don't know about, if there is, please let me know in the comments. It'd be really, really helpful. Time to spread some lime. This thing has a spread of 6 meters, so I'm kind of guessing that this is the place we need to drive through. No, we've missed the edge. Oh, we're going to burn through this bag of lime really quickly. We're going to have to buy another one. I don't have to go all the way back to the supermarket again. This is going to maybe do 2 strips. Can we buy bigger bags of lime? I think I might have to get a bigger bag of lime. Is it going to hold out to a 10%? Just about, maybe. And I think what I want to try and do is get it delivered. Now, I have downloaded a mod which allows deliveries from the shop. I just need to double check how it works. So once we finish this run with the lime, and we're going slower this time, so we're just burning through the lime a lot quicker than we did before. For some reason, the tractor's going really, really slowly. It does this sometimes. It's for some reason only trugs along at 10 miles an hour, and we're just about going to run out of the lime. Look. There we go. We've run out of lime. We should do 2 rows, but we've done about 1.5. I think we're going to need... We might even need to fill this thing. I mean, this is going to cost me a lot of money to do this, but let's see if we can get this delivery mod to work. So for this delivery to work, we need to set a delivery spot on our farms, and you hold Alt, Shift, and press the letter S on your keyboard. And I think we're going to put it just outside our shed barn vehicle store thing here. So Alt, Shift, that's the location. Then what we can do now is if we jump into the shop, can we get a bigger bag of lime? It's only 2,000 litres. Can we get a bigger one of lime? Is there anything else in here? That's not smaller, but is that cheaper? 350, 450, and we get the same amount. Well, why did I spend 450 first time? Is there lime in here? There's not lime in there. We're just going to buy a big bag of lime then, because it's cheaper. Or 2. So we go to buy on that. Purchase, yes. Fetch your item from the shop. Has it been... Yeah. Look at that. It's been delivered. And we've paid a 2.5%, $8 euro. I don't know why it's dollars, because we're in euros. We've had a delivery fee. Right, let's get another one of those. We want another bag. Bit more lime. I'm going to get 2 more. Look at that. I'm happy paying that delivery fee of $17, 17 euros, for what we want to do. Perfect. That's filled up with 6,000 litres of lime. I'm hoping that's going to be enough. Let's start from this side this time. It's barely crawling along. Lime's on. Let's go. Hopefully, we can actually get a bit of speed this time, because we were trugging along at 10 last time, and it wasn't really doing us any good. We ended up burning through the lime a lot quicker. It's yo-yoing between the gears. Is this thing just a bit too heavy? We've got up to 15, 16 now, so it maybe just needed a bit of a start. Maybe we just got bogged down doing something before. Not sure. Anyway, look at this. Beautiful lime all over the field. We're burning through it fairly quickly, but I'm hoping we're going to have enough. I do think as well, any we don't use when we take back the leased equipment, we do get a refund on. They put it back in a bag. I'm not sure. Let's turn that off. We're going to miss that corner possibly, but... Oh, the train! Ah! We'll just wait. It's fine. Ooh! Need to learn how to turn around tractors in tight spaces. Because that could have been... I mean, massive curtains for everything, really. Right, let's turn that back on. Is that going to cover that bit? It is. We can probably move over a whisker. Maybe we should have bought the extender for this. So it would have thrown the lime... far and wide. I mean, we're making an absolute hash of it. There's gaps everywhere. It's really hard to do. Hey, at least this time we're making better speed. I keep turning it off too early. Might just have to go over the ends and tidy up. Maybe I should have paid someone to do this. That might have been the better option. We're not good at liming. I find it really hard to do the distances. Is this easier in better tractors? I'm not sure. I don't know. We're going to have to do 2 more runs, I think. Are we going to have enough lime? I think we're just about going to be okay. Just about. Oh, no, we're not, though, are we? We're going to need another bag. Oh, this tractor. Bless it. It's not the greatest, is it? Are we're still... Look, we're missing just that line. We've missed so many little bits of this field. It's so frustrating. Oh, not again. Not again. It's fine. And then we need to try and finish off this little wedge. And then we've got loads of little bits and pieces that we need to tidy up. Yeah, we're going to have to buy another bag of lime here. We've only got 10% left. It would be nice to get the whole field covered, wouldn't it? It would be nice to do it properly. If I do this and start to angle it in, can we get this little run done before we buy a new bag? We're going to have to buy a new bag. I think it's inevitable. I was sort of hopeful we might be able to complete it, but we might get this bit done. I also don't think we're going to get it. Oh, are we? It's going to be really tight. Maybe. Oh, maybe, yeah. No, maybe not. We've got some extra bits done. That's not bad. Right, we need to go and get another bag, don't we? Hang on. Let's get another bag of lime. No, hang on. That was the expensive one. Was it bag? Bags were cheaper, weren't they? $3.50. Perfect. Buy the bag of lime. There we go. That delivery mod is amazing. Just the best. Filling up for the final time. It better be the final time. While we're here, let's get these little bits. Then we can go at the far end and do those little bits, and then we'll come back and pick up these. Oh, look, we've run out again. Let's go and buy another bag of lime. Because it's a favourite thing to do. Our final time for the lime. Lime away. Yes, see, it's doing that edge now. And that'll do it. That is one, not very successfully. Oh, we missed this bit and that bit. More lime for a better time. We are limed. We are limed. The field has been limed. It's midday. I have noticed there's rain on the way as well. You see 4 o'clock on here, 5 o'clock. It's going to rain. It's going to start raining. It's only raining for a few hours. Now, I don't know what that does in Farming Sim. I don't know if it's better to do a certain activity at that time. Like, it would be nice to try and get some more bits and pieces done before the rain comes in what is 3.5 hours time on the go. I mean, it's a bit cloudy. Quite like how it's got dynamic weather as well. That's really cool. That is the lime spreader returned. Wonderful. We didn't get any money back on the lime. There was like 6% in there. I wanted that. While we're here, is there anything we need to buy or could buy? Do we got any good tractors for sale? No. We could really do with a better tractor than this wee beast, but we do love this tractor. It is amazing. We need a name for the tractor. At the moment, it's not got a name. It's just your Fiat 504. Store 504. But we do need a name for it. We can put the name on the number plate. That's what the number plate looks like on the back. So maybe 5 characters? Give me some suggestions for names in the comments. That would be amazing if you did. Because she needs a name. She needs a name. We've still got the one of tomatoes. How many? We must be close to lettuces. We are. We're 40 litres away from lettuces. We've got 3 pallets of strawberries. And so I've been spending money again. We've bought something. We've leased something. I've leased this little bad boy. Look at it. Oh, it's a little forklift job. So what we want to do is I'm going to move this tractor out. We are going to load up these pallets and take them off to sell the produce. We're going to leave the eggs because I think they just accumulate over time. Look at this thing. Look at it. Look at me. It's even on brand with colour. Right, let's just try and attach this. This is my new favourite toy. Look at it. I need to work out how this works because I've not used one before. So what does that do? Well, they're going in and out. That's quite cool. That one. That goes up and down. And, oh, okay. I am familiar with how it works. Let's go and see. Oh, I'm so familiar. I'm breaking things. There we go. Is it because it was too close to the ground? Yes, possibly. Watch out for the chickens. Look at this. Look at this. Is this how we do it? Nope, like that. Oh, we've picked up our tomatoes. Let's put it there. I think that's a good start. Forward a bit more. Let's forward as far as we can get, really, because I think what I'll do is I'll put the next ones on, and then we'll just keep pushing them forward, and then maybe we'll try and double stack the next one. In fact, why don't we just do them sideways? This is what we do. We know what we're doing. We're looking good. Right, let's try and get this on there. There we go, you're on there. Wonderful. And now we're going to try and get the next lot on top. Now, I don't know how easy that's going to be. But this is why we try. I wonder if we can do these on top of each other. Is that ambitious? That's not awful. I'll take that. Let's go and see if we can get these two together. I'm a bit concerned. No. It's going to fall off. But I have faith. If it falls off, is that all our produce gone? I'm not sure. Genuine nervy times now. So I need to double up these ones that are already on there as well, don't I? So if I leave these just here for the moment. There we go. We can lift you up. Right. Let's just jump out of there quickly. Can we put the tension strap on this? Yes. It looks dodgy as anything, but it'll work. I will take it. It just looks so dodgy. Look at it. Oh my days. Right, let's get this second pallet on. It feels like it's a bit heavy. I need to tilt it back. Wrong way. Let's drop that down very gently. Very gently. And reverse out. No. We did it. It's on. Strap it in quick. I absolutely love this machine. I want to keep it forever. When we can afford to buy one, we're buying one because it's amazing. Let's quickly check we can sell the strawberries and tomatoes. What have we got? Supermarket. Supermarket. So we're going to go supermarket. Hopefully a semi-decent payday. I'll take $2,000 for this. It's cost us about $1,000 to rent all the equipment. So we've made a profit. Hopefully next time we do this, we'll be able to buy that little forklift outright because it is an amazing little machine. Really good for moving things around. And you can get a load of attachments. If I show you here, all these attachments we can get. We can get like a bucket. We can get a bale spike. We can get that thing. We can get that. We could even use that to move logs about. There's many choices. And I am in love with it. It is my favourite bit of machinery we've used so far. So I think this will sell as soon as we undo the tension straps. I think that's how it works. Something's already gone. They're going. They're going. They're going. We'll wait. It's fine. It's still going. Still going. I don't know how much we've made. I want to see a total, please. We made 1,000. We made a profit of like 30. But we know how to do it now. That's the important thing. We know what we're doing. I think we're going to be planting crops next time. As you can see, we have got some big fun equipment today. We've taken another contract out. We've been back in touch with our old friend Patrick. And he's got a cultivation job for us to do. So we're going to whip down to his field now to go and get that job started. So yeah, we've taken on this contract to cultivate Patrick's field. And the reason we've done it is we were a bit of a crossroads with what we can do in ours. Last time out, we did the liming, we got all the field ready to go. It's ready to be seeded now, ready to be planted. But we're at a time of year in October where there's not a lot of things we can plant. And I'm a bit stuck as to what we're actually going to plant in the field. Which crop to choose is my conundrum. So these are the choices we've got for planting crops. We're in October, so we can only plant wheat, barley, grass, and oilseed radish. Grass and oilseed radish are pretty much discounted because I think they just grow on their own. I didn't really understand. Grass is grass. Oilseed radish seems you cut it and then it makes the field more fertile for next plant. I'm not 100% sure. It really is the wrong time of year. Ideally, we want something we could grow now until February, then get rid of it in March. So maybe we could do grass. I'm not sure because then we can harvest it then. But I think we're going to go for wheat. I think it's going to be our best option. It's got the better yield than barley. If we look at the prices, wheat is a little bit higher than barley. Not by much, but a little bit higher. So yeah, I think it's the best one to go for. And then hopefully we can buy ourselves a second field for the start of spring, and then we can get one of these in. There's so many things we can grow in the spring. It's crazy. I'd love to grow soybeans. I'd love to grow some sorghum, grapes, olives. The choices are huge. But yeah, so the choice is really between wheat and barley. I'm not sure yet which one we're going to go for between those two, but we will make a decision at some point, I'm sure, and we can get that planted before October's done, and then it will roll through to next year. The plan is for March, April, for spring next year, we can get ourselves a brand new field and plant some of these in there. So, because the growing period for wheat and barley is quite long, 10 months, 8 months, so we're gonna miss that spring growing period for the majority of the crops. So we're gonna have to get a second field for these to grow these, but that's the plan. Wheat or barley, not sure which yet. There's something rather therapeutic about just driving your tractor, cultivating a field, in the late afternoon October rain in the Swiss Alps. It's beautiful. Hey, there's the contract finished. Let's have a look in the contract. Now we can collect for our contracts. Can we collect? We collected. There we go. We've been given £6.5 grand. We've got over 30 now, but it is the middle of the night. I'm stuck in Patrick's field, and I need to get back home. Is this the right way? I don't even know which way I need to run. I think I need to run north. So I'll go over to this. There's a road here. Let's go over to the main road. And we'll try and get back. We need to get back to the farm. I am soaked through. I'm still not sure which crop we're going to go for. We just need to get home. Oh, man, we're finally back home. I am absolutely soaked through. Let's get inside. Let's relax. Do you know what? We're just going to go straight to bed because this is just crazy. Let's turn off the lights. It's better. I'll see you in the morning and we'll make a decision on the crops. What's that noise?
Tom, wake up!
Grandad, is that you?
Yes, it's me, the ghost of your granddad.
Why are you here?
I'm gonna help you with some things on your farm, some decisions that you need to make.
Yeah, I've been really struggling to work out what the best crop is to put in the field for the first plant.
You should do wheat. It's the best one for you. It's the easiest to start with.
Are you sure, Grandad?
Yes, I'm sure.
Okay, that's great. Grandad, thank you for your help.
No worries, Tom. I'm always looking over you. I'll see you soon.
Okay, Grandad. Bye.
Oh, just wait. Don't trust that Patrick. He's a bit of a fool. I'll see you soon.
So, did that actually happen? Did Grandad's ghost tell us to plant wheat in our field? Good morning to you. I think we're going to have to do it. We're going to have to listen to what Grandad said, aren't we? We're going to have to listen to his wise words. Just looking here, we've got some more produce. We've got some strawberries. Yep, we've got some strawberries. We've got some lettuces finally, and we've got some tomatoes and eggs as well. Lots of things we could potentially sell a bit later today, but we need to go shopping. We need to get a seeder for this field. I think also we're going to have to rent another tractor because it's just going to be so heavy. I think the seeders are quite heavy. Let's have a quick look in here. Down here at Seeders, this is the cheapest one, and it's 1.4 tons, and it needs 125 horsepower to do it. So we might even need to get a weight on the front of our tractor as well. That's something else I hadn't considered. Right, okay, so let's lease this seeder then. Let's lease you. That's nearly 2,000. Let's lease the weight as well. That should do us, I think. Let's lease that. That's 33 euros. We can take that. That's a decent hit. But we need one that's got over 125 horsepower. I did have a brief look earlier, but I'm not sure. I like this Fendt 500 favourite. I've used it before in other saves, and it's a really, really nice tractor. It's a really, really nice tractor. So let's go for you, and let's lease you. I mean, we can almost use this as a bit of a trial for it. That's nearly 4 grand. So we're spending about 8 grand. No, nearly 5, nearly 6 grand. Sorry, I can't even count on these. And we still need to get seeds. I haven't even got seeds yet. Let's get a big bag of seeds. Do we need 2? We're going to get 1. We might need 2. I'm not quite sure on how much we'll need, but let's have a look. We're in the tractor. Let's load it up, and then we can get... In fact, let's do the weight first. Let's attach the weight first. Weight attached. Let's go and get the seeder on. Then we can fill it up. Right, seeder attached. There we go. We're filling up with wheat seeds. Wonderful. We've got 600 litres in there. And let's meander over to this side of the field. There we go. We're ready to go. So let's unfold the seeder and let's turn it on and off we go. Are we seeding? We're seeding! The field's starting to be seeded. This is amazing news. Amazing news. We can put down the ridge marker, but I don't know the point. Let me know in the comments why we put down the ridge marker, because I'm not really sure. I mean, we can put it down. Wrong side. No, that just... Does that show me where... I don't know what that shows me. The ridge marker's making me go wrong. I'm going to turn that off because I don't think I want it. Does it make it easier for me to see? I'm not sure, but we've missed patches back there, which isn't great. We've missed some patches. But anyway... So we're going to seed this field. I don't know if we're going to have enough seeds for it. We can buy another one. That's not a problem. But we're going to seed our first field. Isn't this amazing? I mean, the progress we've made, 9 episodes, to get from having nothing, having a field that was an absolute mess, to seeding it is phenomenal, I'll be honest. Absolutely amazing. Thank you to everybody who replied in the comments with name suggestions for our little tractor that's hiding over there in the shed. Thank you for your name suggestions. We've got 4. I'm going to put a poll out on the channel in the community post, so check that out. And I'll put a link to it in the top of the description as well. But we need to choose a name. So we've got 4 names. 3 that was just in the comments, and 1 that I've come up with just off the top of my head. We've got Carrot, we've got Tina, we've got Feisty, and we've got Carlos. 4 stunning names, I think you'll agree. But we need to decide on one that we want to have for our old tractor, because it's a beautiful tractor. It will stay with us for life now. It is, we paid for it. It's not leased. It's ours. No one else's, but it is one that we need a name for. So make sure you vote on that community post, and we'll announce the winner in the next episode of this series. So we're going to do a time lapse for the rest of the seeding of this field. Going to take us a little while, but if we get it done by midday, I'll be happy, because there is snow on the way. We want to get this crop planted before the snow arrives. So I'll see you on the other side of that. So we've nearly finished the field now. I did hire someone to do the vast majority of the work. This has taken a long time, and if we look at the time, it's 12:30 and the snow has started coming down, as you can see. I'm hoping that doesn't break our good work or ruin our good work with the seeding that we've been doing. But yeah, we're nearly there. I think we've got about one more run to do after this one. And then it'll be seeding. We have spent a lot of money on seeding. It's going to be about 12,000, which we may not even break even for. But hey-ho, we're all learning. It's all about learning and understanding how we do the farming, which is great. So we've just got this final run to do. I hope the train doesn't come. And then we'll have finished the seeding, and I think we need to do rolling next. I did have a quick peek at the ground to see if we need to do rolling, so we might have to go and rent ourselves a roller to help increase yield, but maybe we don't. I'm not sure. Maybe we will just leave the rolling. Maybe we won't bother with that. Also, I don't think this tractor is quite good enough for the job. It keeps kind of just jumping between gears and slowing down. Does look like the back wheels are just spinning around on the floor quite a bit, so I don't think it's quite right for the job we needed to do. But it's okay. We're going to get it done. As I said, we're just finishing off. We have spent a lot of money on it, but that's fine. And do we just let it grow? Maybe we need to add fertilizer. We are going to use the little tool tips you get when you hover over the field a lot to let us know what we need to do with it. But it's not looking too bad. Okay, and in that time, we've done our seeding as well. We have got another pallet of strawberries. Not bad at all. And that is the seeding finished. Excellent. We have finished the seeding, and what we're going to do is we're going to unload any excess seeds just over here next to the shed, because okay, will it put it back? It might put it back in the bag. Will it put it back in the bag? That would be amazing if it does. Can I unload? Unload. Why? Not enough space to unload. Oh, okay. Move a bit further down here, maybe. Try again. Unload. There we go. So we're unloading into a pallet. That sort of makes sense. So we've got rid of all those. That's not bad. What we need to do next is we need to take this seeder back. If we have a quick look at the field in the snows, it wants to do anything. It says it needs rolling. We could roll the field. It might help increase the yield. We could fertilise it, but I'm kind of conscious we've already spent just over 10 grand on renting this tractor out and the trailer. And if we want to get a roller, how much is that going to cost us? That's going to cost us an extra 2 grand just to roll it. And is the yield going to increase that much? I don't know if it will. Is there anything on sale at the moment that's good? No. We want a little tractor on sale. That would be amazing. So we're going to take the seeder back and work out if we're going to get a roller or not. Right, that's the seeder returned. Let's have a quick look at rollers, though I'm not sure we're going to do it just because it's another 2 grand to lease it. And I don't know if we're going to get that much like bonus out of it or that much, extra yield from it. So it seems a little pointless. So we're going to leave that for today. We are going to need to fertilize it at some point, but we're not going to do that right now. We're going to wait a little while because, as we said, kind of the growing period for this crop is going to be a good 8-9 months for wheat. So we're going to have some time. We'll probably look at fertilizing in November or December, something along those lines. Before next episode, I'm going to do some jobs. There are quite a lot of jobs here that need to be done, and we just need to get some cash out. What I want to be buying a tractor like our Fent over here, which is 70 grand, brand new, but I'm hoping one appears on sale soon because I'd love to spend a good maybe 40, 50 grand on a really, really good tractor like this Fent one. That's something like that would be really, really nice. That one on sale would be amazing, or anything up here. Basically, any good tractor that will actually do the majority of the work. Because as much as I do love our little tractor, it doesn't really do everything we want it to do, does it? It's not the strongest or the biggest beast in the world, but we'll do it. Grandad never told me of the majestic cotton-covered fields and mountains of Erlengrat on a winter's morning. Such beauty. Quite cold. But it's gorgeous. Welcome back to Erlengrat, to another episode on the channel, and we're here, and it's been snowing a lot, and a lot has been going on since you were last with me. As you can see from the top of the screen, we've now got nearly 70,000 euros sat in our pocket. We have been busy. Yeah, we've been doing a lot of contracts for people. We kind of got to a stage where we were kind of not having a lot to do with the field, so we did a lot of contracts. We did harvesting. We did mowing. We did cultivating. We did baling. We did delivering. We did a lot of things, and we've got 70 grand sitting in our pocket now, which is absolutely perfect. These chickens are covered in snow. That can't be good for them. Well, their health's good. We've got lots of food. We've got lots of eggs sitting there. How many? 309 eggs. That's not bad. And another thing, because we've been away from the farm for so long, we have got a lot of things here going on. We still just about got water in these. We have got lots and lots of produce kicking out here, and we've got 4 of these. So that's one of the tasks we're going to do today. But with this money, we might well go and buy some things. Let's look if we've got anything exciting in the vehicle sale. We've got this. We could pick up this little bad boy. Do we want this? That might be very useful because we can get a little front end on it. Let's go and have a look at the front ends very quick. I just, we weren't expecting to do this early, but we'll take it. We could get, is it a pallet fork or is it something different? Let me just see. It's a front loader. So let's have a look at the front loader. It's that one, so let's go combinations. We'll need a pallet fork. An Albert pallet fork is what we would need. So we will get that today. And we're going to fertilise our field. Now, thank you so much to everybody in the comments who's been really, really helpful with what I should do next. I'm never quite sure, as I'm quite new to the game, I'm never quite sure what to do. And it sounds like rolling's a good idea, but it doesn't give you a massive increase in yield. But fertilising is. We're going to get a fertilising machine or a spreader and some fertiliser to spread across the field. And also, we're going to get ourselves a new trailer because we've only still got this tiny little trailer, which isn't really doing enough for us when it comes to all these pallets. So we're going to get that loaded up and bought today. So we're going to look on the app, on the online store and see what we can get with fertilizer spreaders. So let's go to fertilizer spreaders. We can get this one here, the Amazoni ZATS 3200, but I don't think it's going to be quite big enough. Well, not quite big enough. I don't think our tractor is big enough to hold it or to manage it. So I think we're going to go for this Bredal K105. That's going to be what we need. We did that for the lime. We use that for the lime as well. Oh, good to know. So let's look if we can lease that. That's 2,200. That's fine. I can cope with that. Let's get ourselves some fertilizer as well. So what have we got in here? Solid fertilizer. Pallets, liquid. You can get liquid fertilizer. Interesting. Someone in the comments, let me know what's the difference between solid and liquid fertilizer. We've got 2 brands here of fertilizer bag. 1,820 for 1,000 litres. And that one is a little bit more expensive. Let's go for Helm Pro. It looks quite nice. Why not? We'll get ourselves one of these. That's at the farm now. So we should have this stuff all arrived. We have. Wonderful. Paid our delivery cost. Let's jump in our good old faithful tractor and go and get this attached and start work. So much like before, I'm not sure if this is how much of the field this is going to do. I assume it spreads to roughly the same area, the same kind of width. The problem we've got as well is that it's snowing, and I don't know if that's going to make it a lot harder to see. But we're going to find out. It also might make it a lot harder to drive. Is it going to snow all day? I feel like that's an interesting thing to learn. It is going to snow till 3 o'clock. Okay, that's great. That's not great. Okay, not wonderful. Let's park ourselves up here. What we could do, we might do a bit of this ourselves, and we might lease the job out, because I have learned recently that when you lease a job out, they don't use fuel and they don't use seeds and things like that. They just buy it all themselves, which is maybe quite good. So let's turn on the fertilizer. We're fertilizing. Is it fertilizing? How far out is it going? Oh, it's doing more than we need. It is covering the field. Okay, so this seems to have a lot wider throw than the lime did. Yeah, we're just about getting the edge. We need to go back a little bit across. But I'm thinking we should be able to do this in a way that we get the whole field covered. And there has been comments as well. Thank you very much for those that have said that we need to do the field twice with fertilizer. So maybe what we'll do is go over it once and then come back and go over it again, because that sounds like it'd be quite beneficial. I don't really know what I'm trying to do with this. We're kind of going in a circle fashion, which I don't know if that's the most efficient way to do it. I'm not sure. I feel this is going to leave maybe a couple of strips up the middle, but I'm not sure. But it is really not helpful that we can't see. So we're fertilising away. This is looking good. It is hard to tell with the snow, but I think if we have a quick look just outside, is it actually fertilising the ground? Yes, there we go. It's up by 73. It's jumped up like 24% from fertilising. So, yeah, this fertilises the field 50%. So double fertilising does look like it's the thing to do. Thank you to that comment. If I remember when I'm editing, I'll put your name on screen. Thank you so much for that. It's amazing. The double fertiliser trick is the way to go. What a hint. What a hack. This tractor's doing its go slow thing again. It's so not up to the task. Thank you so much for the comments and the votes on the name for this tractor from after the last episode. We have got a result. So the votes came in, and the winner is Tina. Tina the tractor, a wonderful name. A beautiful name for our tractor. So what I will do, when next time we're near the shop with Tina, maybe today if we head down there, we will go. In fact, we need to take this back later, don't we? So we'll go and get her renamed and get her number plate done at the end of this episode. So we've named our tractor Tina. Amazing news. Absolutely amazing. I'm going to pay someone to do the rest of this. If I press that, will they do it? So hopefully they will. I don't need to be fertilized. Thank you very much. So look at this. Look at the yield bonus. That's amazing. In fact, I think we need to do one more strip. So he's going to finish that off. We're going to run back over to the shed and we're going to buy our front loader and our pallet fork. We're going to get ourselves a brand new trailer so we can transport more produce and more things. We can make a bale trailer as well like we had before. That's something we can lift with our pallet stuff. We don't have to... Where are you going? What is happening with that guy? Let's go see. Is this front loader still? It is still in the shop on sale. So we're going to buy this front loader. I really like the look of it. Just check this guy's not in the way. He's sort of not. He's okay. So yes, I really like the look of this front loader. Not that. I'd love to buy that, but we can't quite afford that quite yet. Let's get this front loader. 14,000 well spent. That is ours now to keep. And have we got front loader? Front loader tools is where we want to be. And then I think to start with, we did talk about this before, about over time, we'll build up things so we can get like a log fork. If you want to do some more logging, get a log fork and use that with it. That'll be cool. A bag lifter. Amazing. But anyway, we want to get a pallet fork for it. We'll buy that as well. So we spent about 14 grand? 16 grand. 16,000 euros on all that we've spent. Let's pick this thing up and see what we can do. We also need to buy our new trailer. I did mention it. There we go. We've got our pallet fork. Can it do... Now, as long as it could do all the wonderful things the other one could do, which it can, happy times, that's really good. That's maybe... In fact, what we'll do, we'll test it on this pallet of seeds we had from when we seeded the field and see. We need to maybe organise ourselves. Down the line, we need to get ourselves... Why is loads of money just draining out of my account? I don't understand what's happening. Can we pick this one up? I'm not sure. I'm hoping we can. Oh, yeah, we can pick it up. I mean, it looks a bit sketchy, but I'm happy enough with it. You know, we could potentially go and sell this green trailer. If we're buying a new one, maybe let's do that. Maybe that'll be something we do towards the end of the video. Potentially. Or maybe we just keep it for another day. Worker bee has completed their task. Excellent news. So we are now fertilised. Why can't we get rid of you? Right, so the worker's finished his job. We are first fertilised. And look, we have got really, really good. Our yield bonus has gone up to plus 73%, which is huge. I'm guessing we can maybe fertilise it again later down the line. That'd be quite good. But for now, let's detach that because we are going to buy ourselves our new trailer. As I did mention earlier, let's go trailers. Let's go the Welga DK115. And we want it to be a bale trailer. That is going to cost us 11,000. We're buying that as well. We're spending a lot of money in today's episode, but it's going to make us good money later on. Look at this. Look at this trailer. We're going to get pallets on this. Let's connect up. And can we see what the straps are? We've got, I mean, it's got seven fastening straps. Have you ever seen anything so good? Let's go and park it up down here. We'll load up all our fresh produce. I say fresh, it's been there about a month. I'm sure it's fine. It's frozen now, so it's all good. Let's park you maybe a little bit further down. We need space so we can actually get... Can we park? I'm just going to park it on the field, you know. Oh, it's got a weird axle thing on the trailer. Someone will know what that's properly called, by the way. I am not that person. But right, let's go. So, we'll leave that there. Turn that off. Let's hop into our brand new front loader. I'm hoping this isn't going to be too difficult in the snow, but let's see. I think we might leave the eggs. There is some honey as well. I did check yesterday. There is some honey. So we're going to leave those two, I think, for the moment, and just pick up these. Because these are the big money makers. And this time we have got ourselves some lettuces, which we didn't have last time. So I'm hoping for a good payday. We maybe just broke $1,000 last time. I remember it wasn't very impressive, to say the least. Let's raise it up a little bit more. No. Not the tomatoes. Can I fit 2 on there if I do this? I'd say so. Let's do that. Pop those on there and pull that back out of there. Lovely stuff. Can I just mention while I remember, thank you so much for the continued support on this series. I'm having such a blast making it, and the support of people liking, subbing and commenting and sharing their knowledge and their experience and their love of this game is absolutely mind-blowing. So thank you for that. Welcome to everyone who's new in as well. So if you're enjoying this episode, please hit that like button. If you really enjoy my content, why not hit that subscribe button? We are continuing to grow. I'd love to hit 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year. That's the little secret goal I've made myself. And we're on 340-ish right now. So if you could help me get towards that target, that would be amazing. I would love you forever. And it shows me that you're really enjoying my content and people out there are enjoying what I'm doing, which is absolutely mind-blowing. So thank you. So the plan is with these is I need to do them from the side just because of the way the greenhouses are. So I'm going to try and do this very carefully and just push them on. I think this is going to fail after 2 because that one's going to be in the way. So I might have to... Oh my god. If I'm doing this horrifically... Look at that. Can we just kind of tidy that up a bit? Because this is not good. This is not a good thing. Let's go up a bit with that. I have to say, this isn't as nice as the little forklift we used in the other episode. That one was a lot more enjoyable to use. This one isn't yet, but I'll grow to love it. We've bought it, and to be fair, it only cost us like 14 grand. So in my world, that's an absolute bargain. Right, let's push. I'm going to push this guy just across a little bit. There we go. Right, let's go and get the last. Not even the last one. We've got one more to go. Oh, we've got the one lettuce, and then we've got 2 more to go of these tomatoes. So let's go and do that one really quickly. Look at that produce. Look at that produce! Now, we'll look where to take it. From memory last time, we could only take it to the supermarket, but we'll see. I need to organise this shed. That's something that maybe I need to do, is organise a shed. Maybe even look at getting another shed for certain things. Right. That's you done. Look at that. Look at that. Well, there's just loads of stuff everywhere. This is what happens, I guess, when you own a farm and you've got things like this. You just end up with stuff everywhere. Right. We've picked up all our produce. Some are probably close to getting another one. If we turn that back on so I can see what's going on my tooltips. That one's got 441, so that's close. 383 is not too far away. We do need to fill up their water again. That is getting very low. 268. Okay. We're growing slowly on those. So we've got lettuces there. We've got tomatoes and strawberries. Beautiful. Let's put the straps on. Make sure this produce isn't going to go the way of the eggs did. For those of you who remember the episode where they just flew off a mountain. And let's go and have a quick look at the best place to sell. I'm assuming it's going to be the supermarket. But let's see. So we have got... Where are they? Lettuce, tomato, strawberries, all at the supermarket. That's fine. Let's plot a route for the supermarket. I think I remember where it is. Not 100%. I think I can remember where we have to go. It's sort of near the shop in town. I'm thinking we might be able to get around 1,000 again. Did we get that last time, or was it 500 last time? I think it was about 500 last time. I remember the disappointment. That's all I can remember from last time, was the disappointment. How good's this new trailer? This is wonderful. By the way, this isn't kind of an approved route to get off the farm, but once we buy Field 2 and maybe Field 4, we're going to put in a little pathway off here. So when we drive off, we can get there. I mean, longer term, I'd like to make one of these fields a bit of a yard for us with farm buildings and bits and pieces on. That would be good. There's a car coming. That would be good to do that. This is very slippy underfoot, under tyre. Yeah, this new trailer's doing work for us. We can customize it if we want to fill it with grain and things when we've had a harvest. We can do that. That's no problem. We just pop it down to the shop and get it changed. Easy peasy. But this is looking pretty good. I'm not sure how easy this is going to be to reverse because it's got its weird axle thing. But let's see how we go. Now, I've got a good friend who is a lorry driver, and if he saw this, he would be appalled. Absolutely appalled at my lack of skill level. Is it easy just to drive it on, do you reckon? Oh, that's... No, it was going well, but then it didn't go well. Right, okay. I'm going to have to drive it on there, and then we'll deal with how to get off it later. Because we're only in a small little tractor, so we should be able to get in there quite easily. Okay, so I think... Oh, no, it just disappears slowly. And how much are we going to make? We're going up fairly quickly. Maybe we are going to make more than 1,000. Is that because they're taking the lettuces and that's pushing the price up more? I don't know. Everything's disappearing slowly. It's just got a few tomatoes left. Do you want these tomatoes? They do. We made 2,600. Do you know what? I am more than happy with that. That is a good pull. That is a great little harvest from our produce there. And they'll keep going. Just need to top it up with a bit more water and that will keep going. Excellent work. Right, so the final job for this video is I'm going to take our new trailer back to the farm, and then Tina will help me return the spreader to the shop as we've only leased it, and then we need to end off this episode by renaming Tina, doing her number plate, and finishing off in style, giving Tina a rightful name and part of the family on the farm. So we'll see you back at the shop in a second when we're returning the spreader, and we shall rename Tina. We made it to the shop! Woohoo! Right now, so if I just attach that, let's move forward a bit. In fact, let's turn the engine off. Save fuel. Let's save some fuel. Let's jump over here. Now, we should be able to return this. It's probably quite an expensive thing to just borrow, but hey-ho. And then we've got this. So I want to customize you. Repair it for 66 euros. Let's repair it while we're here. Why not? And let's customize it. We want to do the license plate here at the bottom. So we want to call it Tina. Maybe we keep the first letter. In fact, what license plate type can we have? So we can have that one or that one or that one. That one will work better because we can just put the Tina at the end, can't we? That's good. Back, no plate, main color. Okay. In fact, I want kind of a black color. There we go. So well, I'll have MT for Mr. Tomox and then Tina. Oh no, we need to work it out with numbers. Can you do an N in numbers? 4? And 4's for an A. 7A. 7-4. No, that looks rubbish. Okay, we need different ideas. That's got 3 numbers. That's got 4 numbers there. 7. Oh, there's too many choices. T-I-N-A 001. Tina 1. That's it. That's done. Let's go and see it. That doesn't work, does it? Tina. There's some work to do with this. But we're going to leave it there. Thank you so much for watching this episode. If you enjoyed it, please hit the like button and subscribe for some more content. I'll be back with you again very, very soon with another farming sim video. So take care of yourselves. Bye-bye.